Fucking chat, bro. Fucking chat. That's how I'm starting off, bro. One of those, not even one of those days, like a fucking day, right? Things go up, things go down. You think things end up, but like things end a little down, like not as up as it was, just a little down from when it was up. Man, yo, bullshit today. I will say that much. Destiny Hassan debate Nick Fuentes. No. Israel Hamas meeting, Epstein's blackmail. I'm not listening to that guy. I'm just a little. I just won't do it. I almost want to listen to what I was watching earlier, bro. This shit right here, the whole fresh and fit, like where they got bitches on there and they just talking, bro. I be wanting to punch the shit out, period. I be wanting to literally punch the shit out they face. Like, shut up. Y'all just say shit. Y'all hear somebody else say shit and just start fucking switching what they saying to make it sound like you said it. It was frying me, bro. I don't even know if I could click that shit. It was fucking frying me, yo. God, like the one bitch was like, cuz is like, yeah, I'm not down with race mixing. I want white girl, white kids. Like, I'm attracted to them, but I wouldn't, And I'm just like, all right, that's fair. That's understandable. He gave the best case he could. Ideologically, okay, bang. He not going to date or reproduce outside his race, which is fine. But he attracted to them all. And it's like, what? You hear the girls say, well, I call it interracial dating, but I would definitely mess with like a dude that's not in my race, but I wouldn't date you, papas. And it's like, y'all were just calling him racist for that. Y'all were just saying that he's racist for that. Now that he's right there next to y'all, like y'all just glaze him. Bitches got no sense of self thought, bro. Everything they got in their head comes from something else, bro. Wallahi. I don't think girls got the ability to come up with original
With
thought.
McDonald's having such a large
I
footprint
can't
across the
even lie.
world,
I don't
they're
think they
able to
got the
perfect some of
ability
the
even a
best
little bit.
stuff.
And I'm not even one of these like misogynistic like fuck girls type bull, but I'm getting closer and closer to it by the second. If I'm gonna be blatantly honest, more and more by the fucking second. I'm like, bitch, shut up. Every time a girl talks, I'm just like, bitch, shut up. Like, just don't talk. Just stop talking. And like, I'm not saying I'm right or smart for this. Like, they just genuinely annoy me. Like I genuinely get annoyed like hearing it's not their voices, it's their verbiage, it's their form of sentences. It's like, dog, shut up, bitch. Please? Please. Okay, thank you. And then you got dimwit dumb fucks that work like your regular fucking job. Shills, sheeps, they get an ounce of anything and it's like they go back to showing why they're gonna remain a shill and a sheep for the rest of fucking eternity. I'm talking about their fucking bloodline as well. You know, like I had somebody, bro. I get specific instructions. Like I'm not no manager or nothing, but like I got a regular drum, but I got a little bit of say so. Just because like my department where I work at is like kind of closed off, so I got to work with other motherfuckers. Like to be, to just to give y'all a brief. And bro, one of these dumb fucks literally tells me like, yeah, yeah, I got you. Like I'm gonna do exactly what you just said, exactly how you said it. Makes sense, perfect sense. We do the same shit every day. Obviously, it's more busy at this point in time right now. So, we got more of a incentive initiative to like be all, dialed all the way in on all cylinders. And it's like these niggas have done the complete opposite every fucking day so far. And it's like they're starting to make me think they're on the same way. Like dumb chill American like men, guys are like on the same level as a lot of females, you know what I mean? Like, just don't got this doesn't keep their word, doesn't even take pride in their work. They don't give a fuck. And like sometimes like so I mean I might play that video because like a lot of these ideas is like I I ain't say I got from the video, but like it made me think of that and like it just correlated well. And it's just like, bro, like they were trying to say something about education. They're like, yeah, well, Nick Fuentes is like, oh, well, innately, white people are smarter than black people. Black people score this much lower on an IQ test. It's like, okay, pussy, who fucking invented IQ tests? What color was his skin? Let's all take a fucking guess. No, let's make it better. Who created IQ tests? What ethnicity are they? That's gonna fit Nick's narrative, fucking puss. I like him though, but it's like, bro, come on. We're not gonna do this. Blacks are dumber innately, and because they have the no funding at their schools for the most part. If they had the funding, it wouldn't make much of a difference. For the most part, I agree with that, because little black niggas is bad. Like, we're badass fucking kids. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we were bad fucking kids. Like, I'll put it that way. And I know if they gave my school that I went to before I went to like a white school, the tools that we had at my school, for the most part, niggas ain't gonna care. But there's gonna be more me's out there. There's gonna be a couple more niggas that like actually take advantage of what they got in front of them, and that's what's important. But I mean, he's obviously like pushing a narrative. Like he can't have that be important because he wants to get voted in office or have any political influence. That's his stance, and I'm sure he would like, fucking, you know, fucking veer away from that at some point. Because I don't believe all the shit that he says like about his beliefs. Like I don't believe it. And anybody who remotely pays attention to politics would understand that like that's a completely valid assumption right there, or like opinion to have. Um. Okay, so who created IQ tests? Come on, dog. Don't paywall me, chat. Are you serious? Nah, bro. Nah, dude. Nah, broski. Nah, broski. That's not what they're doing, bro. Hold on. Let me close my shit since y'all niggas want. Since I want to dox myself apparently, and niggas try to do the digital dash on my shit, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Niggas try to hit the digital dash on the young nigga, and that shit was very. That shit was not even. Dude, they're making me sign up, bro. This is fucking retarded. Like what? They're making me sign up for ChatGPT. The fucking Jews, dude. They're just ultimately all about just money. It's like, yo, like, ad revenue, it's so important. We absolutely need it. Now they want me to verify my shit. Am I gonna have to pay for this fucking free app that everyone fucking uses? Come to flying fuck on, bro. This is bullshit. Bullshit. They got me fucking verifying my email for fucking ChatGPT. Like what? Like why? Alright, can I log in now? Holy shit. Why shouldn't be like, yo, you can only use ChatGPT once every 30 days for free. Everything else is behind a paywall. Everything else. And does anyone else get those fucking like... Look at this, dude. You can't make this shit up, dude. 67 cents per day, 44 cents per day. Do you want me to equate that math, bro? Like, as if it wasn't already bad enough, like, we assume that a platform like this is created by Jews, but, like, god fucking damn it, 67 cents a day, like, just fucking bend me over, spread my cheeks apart, take your fist on a dry, hot day, and shove that thing in and out. I would prefer that than this, to think that we got a normal. Okay, okay, who invented / created IQ tests, and what year was it? Probably not. Dude, you're kidding! You're literally kidding. Like, just anything that's, like, remotely new and useful, it's like you just can't use. You just have to pay. You just have to pay. And I could do this on my phone. I can do this on my phone. I just want the guys to see this. They fuck around and know I'm, like, getting money off this fucking streaming. I know it's still okay. Here we go. Finally, dude. I didn't pay, by the way. I did not chill. I did not sheep. I did not pay. The IQ test was primarily developed by French psychologist Alfred Binet in collaboration with Theodore Simon. They created the first practical intelligence test known as the Binet-Simon scale in 1905. All right, let's look that up. I wonder can I take that test? Because I'll take it right now. If it's not behind a fucking paywall, you fucking Jews. Oh, shit. The test consists of 30 questions. Set aside a few minutes to focus on time. Set aside a few minutes of focus time. Choose the option that best completes the puzzle. Am I going to do this test and it's going to fucking... Am I going to do this test and it's going to fucking tell me to get my results I have to pay? Because that'd be really Jewish of them, but I'm going to go ahead and follow through. I'm going to take the test right here for you guys to see it and hear what shape is missing. Okay, we got a quarter. We got a quarter showing. We got half. We got like a third, a fourth. No, like a third. I don't know, less than a third, like an eighth, whatever. We got like a quarter. And you got like, dude, alright. I am not the brightest cookie in the jar. And if they give me my results of this, I might expose myself for being a retard. However, we must persevere. We must go through. We must take it. Damn it! You can't even go back and I just clicked that just to click it. I didn't think this was even right. Damn, this is the first question, bro. Fuck. These niggas wasn't playing. How was it supposed to even remotely correlate? How does this even make sense? I'm actually going to guess F. I feel like it got to be F. Right? I don't fucking know. I don't know. How many triangles are in the picture? 4, right? Definitely 4. If y'all start exposing me too about how fucking like off I am, bro. And if I don't get the results, y'all niggas is frauds. But if I get the results and y'all are right, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Trials and tribulations. Let's see. Which shape is missing? Triangle, line, bigger triangle. Circle, line, fat circle, oval. Square plus E. Ooh. I'm gonna go B here. This number is missing. 4, 8, 24, 36, 18, 5, 10. It gotta be fucking 40, right? What? 4, 8, 8 times 4 is 24, right? Am I tripping? 8, 16. Yo, I'm actually retarded, yo. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, so 8 times 3 is 24. 6 times 3 is 18. 5 times 3 is fucking, or 5 times 10. Alright, I gotta go 50, bro. Fuck it. What box was created from the image? Pull it up. No. It gotta be the John where you fold them up. Um, which shape is missing? uh, I want to say E. This has got to be E. This is, yeah, I'm not going over. How many triangles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? I'm going 5. I'm not overthinking it. Shape is missing. Uh, what number is missing? 5 times 3 is 15. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 2 is 8. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna do bad at this. I honestly hope they don't give me my fucking result. I hope it was. I hope Simon and Bennett are Jewish. Dude, what the hell? That was gross. I gotta fucking dig my nose right quick. Not even on no weird shit. The fucking this itch, and I got fucking blood coming out, dude. What the fuck? What the fuck? Alright, that's better. That's better, mate. Alright, what shape's missing here, fellas? Bang, 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 bang. Oh man, this one. Oh. I feel like it's C. How many squares in the picture? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yo, if I'm wrong about this too, man, I'm gonna be salty. Damn, actually, no, it gotta be more than 10, right? Because this is a square, so it's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yo, was I fucking those up? Yo, it take a few of these to get the hang of. Yo, that's crazy. I don't know if I even got it right though. So let me wait. Which number is missing? 4 times 4, 5, 7, 10, 14, 19. Oh, 4, 5, 8. All right. Damn, I'm not even halfway done, bro. Which shape is missing? Hmm. This one don't even make sense. Like, I don't even know how you would find the answer to this, but only thing you can do is hit a fat guess. So, fuck it. How many scores in the picture? Okay, so we got 1, we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, what shape is missing? Yo, if they ask for me to pay for this result, I'm actually gonna black the fuck out. Alright, it's starting to get a little simpler. That's what it seems like, at least. I gotta hurry up, though. I got 12 minutes left to take this bitch. Ah, I feel as though it gotta be B low key. Alright, let me see. Dude, how in the fucking fuck, dude, am I gonna even know something like this? I'm gonna just do this. 240, 37, 33, 28. So, 1, that's 2, 4, that's 5, 7. 8, 6, 7. Which shape is missing? How many triangles? This is fucked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. 9. That's not really a triangle, so I think it's 8. Alright, what's next here? I don't like these ones. The which shape are missing, dude. So plus 5 minus 2 minus 2 plus 5 plus 5 plus 2. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See what's missing. Like, these are the ones that to me just make absolutely no sense. Like, is this an IQ test or is this a fucking guessing game? What in the fuck? How does this even correlate? I'm gonna just press this. I don't fucking know. Whoop. So you wouldn't see the brown. You wouldn't see the blue. So no brown, no blue. The green should be on top. This one's tricky because there's a brown, there's an orange. So it should be brown. So maybe brown, orange. Man, this is tough. I don't think I got any of them. Like to me, none of them look right. Fuck. 7, 10, 8. 11, 9, 12. 15. I'm just following the pattern, bro. I feel like if you're really smart too, honestly, like if you want to score a good score on this, you either gonna do this shit fast or it's gonna take you the full 30, but you're gonna get it all right or something. Like these are the ones where I'm just like, dude, like the fuck do you want from me? Seriously, like which number's missing? 5, 10, 9, 5, 1, 1, 3, 13, 17, 30. I'm gonna just go for a big number. I don't know if that was the right answer, but fuck it. Alright, so we're looking at a blue right next to here. So I like this one so far. Yeah, I think this might be it. Well, no, because there's no middle. Alright, so maybe it is. Maybe it is. This. This. Alright. Last question, fellas. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 1. 1, 2, 2. 1, 3. 2, 1. Gotta be all squares now, right? Humbug. Oh, they're paywalling my shit. They're not about to tell me what my IQ is. Enter the email. I mean, why wouldn't I have to do that? Why wouldn't I? Did I not call it? I mean, does that make me smart because I knew what the result was technically? Nah, this ain't for me. I was about to. They saying continue the payment. Yo, this is crazy. They're literally wanting you to pay 5 bills for this, yo. I mean, hey, for the laws, right? Shits and gigs, right? Fucking waste of what, 8 minutes? I want to find out what the score is too. Like, I'm about, like, if niggas didn't try to digital dash me today, bro, I would have paid for this. This is only $5, but hell nah, dude. Plus, I don't think I even did good on that fucking test. Let's get back to the business, though. Let's fucking find out who this fucking Bennett Simon dude is. Alright, let's look at Alfred Bennett first. I gotta do something about my goddamn mic. It just turns the fuck off when there's no music being played. But it's like, bro, I'm still using my mic! What the fuck? Alfredo Benetti was a French psychologist who, together with Theodore Simon, invented the first practical intelligence test. The Binet Simon test, 1904. Binet took part in a commission set up by French Ministry of Education to decide whether school children, while learning with learning disabilities, should be sent to a special boarding school attached to a lunatic asylum, as advocated by the French psychiatrist and politician Desiree Magloire Bourneville, or whether they should be educated in classes attached to regular schools, as advocated by the Société Libre pour l'étude psychologique de l'infantile. What the fuck does that even mean? Of which Bennett was a member. What was that? Their fucking political party? Their what? I mean, they're French, so I mean, alright. A little bit of slack. There was a debate over who should decide whether the child was capable enough for education. One argued that a psychiatrist should do this based on a medical exam. Bennett and Simon wanted to do this based off objective evidence. This was the beginning of the IQ test. So they found out if niggas was retarded through that test? Bro, come on. We need an updated test immediately. Now I didn't see my results for that test, and I'm damn close to fucking finding a way to get those results, cause something tells me I would be on that scale of niggas going to boarding school, cause that shit was hard. You're telling me they put that in front of people that might be retarded, and said, yeah, go ahead, take this. Like, what the fuck? Is there anything else about this guy that is I mean, this is really about the I want to know about him. Bennett and chess, interesting. Experience to see how well chess players play when blindfolded. These guys just seem like a bunch of bored scientists. How well do you play chess while blindfolded? Nigga, awful. I can't see the pieces. Like, what the fuck? How well do we play? All right, let me listen to this shit, dude.
About what he's.
Chat, what's up, man? Don't forget, bro.
Ghost.
Like this bitch. Follow me, my nigga. Subscribe, bro. I ain't going kiss app to y'all, man. They cooked my Twitch. I'm probably allowed back on it. I think it's been. How long has it been since Charlie Kirk died? How long has it been? I got banned the day at. It was the 10th, so I got banned on the 11th. Okay, so okay. I got a little bit more time until I'm unbanned. Fuck!
Like, he quietly decides he's gonna bail, but I'm royally pissed off about what he said. That's just true.
This is ridiculous. Like, he's on a generational run, but this take is just absolutely ridiculous.
We're adult men. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
No, it's not.
Dude, he is fucking tiny, bro. Like, yo, this dude is a small nigga, bro.
I mean, you took satisfaction in that. You know,
I did. Yeah, I took tremendous satisfaction.
Yeah, that sounded evil to me.
Allah, why? Why do you give your strongest jihadists your toughest battles?
Alright guys, welcome back to another Base Lore video. I'm your host, the Lore Man, and guys, Nick Fuentes just absolutely destroyed Sneeko. Calling out the
Hurry up then, nigga.
All the
Play his shit. I don't give a
snaking on him, Elijah Schaefer, and Myron. Let's get into it.
So, here's the nuke. Here's the truth bomb, and here's what I want to point out. So, Sneeko says, well, he's mad at me because I laughed at him, and he says, well, I'm laughing at him because He said to put religion over race. Let's just stop the cap, okay? Let's just cut the shit, and let's rewind the tape.
Every time I hit a bottleneck, I built a new AI employee to crush it. Let's just say I had one AI employee.
This is why this nigga can't fail, bro. Niggas start off with stop the cap, and it's like, that's a fact, bro. I'm not necessarily feeling like religion over race, bro. And I could give a multitude of reasons why that is. And I converted to Islam, you know what I mean? Like and part of it is just cuz it's like race is literally who you are. Like you pick your religion, you go out and pick it. So to base some innate off of something you kind of picked, and some people kind of born into it, obviously, but essentially you pick it when you're old enough. You know. So it just sounds crazy to put religion over race. That's fucking stupid. Sorry.
Cap, okay? Let's just cut the shit and let's rewind the tape. So last month, Myron Banks from Fresh and Fit came up with the idea for the four of us to do a podcast. Me, Myron, Sneeko, and Elijah Schaefer. So Myron cooked up the idea. He called me, I think, after the first presidential debate. And he said, hey, I have an idea if I were going to take over the internet. I said, yeah, hit me with it. He goes, we're going to do a podcast. I got a name. It's called Controlled Chaos. You, me, Sneeko, Elijah. He said, and the reason why it's going to be successful is because it's so many diverse perspectives. He goes, I'm black, Sneeko's Muslim, you're Christian, Elijah's white. He goes, and, you know, we all kind of agree, but we also have differences of opinion. He goes, it'll be great. I said, yeah, it's a great idea. So we scheduled it for late September.
Not to mention, bro, this nigga's screen here is fucking gay. Base lore? Fucking kill yourself. How about that? Base lore. How about fucking go to a basement with your fucking base knowledge and drink a bunch of cyanide? How about that? This fucking setup here, and mind you, my shit is ghetto, bro. Makes me sick. Like, and this is, I think part of the Nick Fuentes thing is his fans. Because, like, he started off glazing his dick, and then, like, you go to the real video, and it looks like fucking this. Like, what fucking pixie faggot made this, dude? Was he jerking off while he made it? Was he hard? Was he excited? Was he, you know? The pink, the spot, like, dude, got the gambling right here. Like, this had better been how it was presented, which we all know it wasn't, so whatever.
The deadline came and went. We were all kind of busy, and we tabled it. You know, we got together in a group chat. We said, okay, we're going to do it. We're going to do it at Myron's studio, this. The date was like September 27th. We were all pretty busy, so we all just kind of forgot about it. We're in a group chat. Then, in the middle of October, 2 weeks ago, Sneeko restarts the conversation. Okay, not me, not Myron, not Elijah. Sneeko jumps in and says, hey, guys, let's get the ball rolling again. Because, again, we planned it for late September. We all just kind of forgot about it. We were too busy. We tabled it. 2 weeks ago, in mid-October, Sneeko jumps in and says, hey, let's do the podcast. Everybody goes, okay, sure, let's do it. So we planned it for this coming Sunday. That was going to be the day. This coming Sunday is when we're going to shoot it. And everyone's in the group chat planning it out. Okay, whose studio are we going to do it with? Elijah? Are we going to do it at Myron's? You know, Elijah spent thousands of dollars to prepare. He spent thousands of dollars on graphics, on the studio, on all this. Out of pocket. I book my flight. I book a hotel. You know, and this is like a busy time for me. It's in the build up to the election. I say, I'll take the weekend off to fly out to do the show. We're making all these preparations. And then at the beginning of the week, you know, we go, hey, is everybody confirmed? Are we good for this weekend? Elijah, yep. Myron, yep. Me, yep. I got my tickets all ready to go. We don't hear from Sneeko. We go, hey, Sneeko, are you going to do it? No response. Next day, hey, Sneeko, you going to do it? No response. Then, after I think I called him out for something else on like Monday. I think I said, you know, we're not hearing from him on Monday. He texts me the clip during my show. I reply, I'm like, hey, are you good for this weekend? He doesn't reply. Then after my stream, I go in the group chat. I'm like, hey guys.
That's typical nigga shit. I'm gonna just go and say that, bro. I've been on both sides of that fucking ball for sure. The waiting for a nigga to fucking answer so we can, and we all on board, and being the nigga that's like kind of on board and wants it to move forward, but I got shit. I'm not saying why. I don't know what the story is, but I've been on both sides. It seems.
Sneeko, we just need to know. You know, you could do it, you could not do it, but thumbs up, thumbs down. Are you in or you out? He goes, no, I can't do it. And then he goes on stream and says, I can't do it because it's bad for my career. He goes, it's bad for my career. It's not a good look.
I hope this is fact checked, because this is clearly from a Nick Fuentes, like he wants to suck Nick's penis based off of just this fucking everything here, the suggestions, you know? But like, dude, look at this. Like, I'm gonna have to fact check this.
Imagine being able to build an
Fucking
ad with your name
dudes,
on
an
it
ad, dude.
just by
Fuck,
thinking
I
about
just
it.
paused it. You
Meet
could have gave me an
Base
ad during
44.
that.
And it's like, okay. So 2 weeks ago, you wanted to get the ball rolling. You proposed that we should do the podcast. We all got together to do it. We all, you know, Elijah paid money. I paid money. We're all getting set up. We're ready to go. It's less than a week away. And he goes ghost. Like, he quietly decides he's gonna bail. Doesn't tell anybody. Ignores us when we ask. And then finally he goes, oh yeah, I'm not going to go. And,
Yeah, that's
and the
nigga
best
shit.
part
I'd
is
be
he doesn't
upset.
even make up an excuse. He doesn't even say like, oh, it's a bad timing, maybe some other time. Because that's like, you know, what a polite person would do. They'd propose an alternative date. He jumps in and says, no, it's bad for my
This
career.
nigga Nick is not, maybe in person he's polite, and he like goes off principle. So maybe, I'm sure he would have given a, yeah, alright, I gotta listen, alright.
Like, maybe some other time. Because that's like, you know, what a polite person would do. They'd propose an alternative date. He jumps in and says, no, it's bad for my career. Like, you might as well just say, no, like, no, I need to sell out. No, sorry, it's not going to, I won't be able to make money if I do this. Like, just say less. I mean, he just, hey, and to his credit, at least it's honest. He goes, yeah, it's bad for my career. It's like, so that happened on Tuesday. That's the context. So then, because he's got his YouTube, he's got his Twitch, a better deal came along. He was going to do the show with us. Then a better deal came along. You know, he wasn't getting so much action. He said, hey guys, let's get the ball rolling. Let's do the podcast. Then his Twitch got unbanned. Then his YouTube got unbanned. Then a better offer came along. He said, you know,
I gotta know why he's mad about that, bro. I gotta know why, bro. You gotta do what you have to do, bro. They unbanned that nigga's Twitch. Nigga, my Twitch is banned right now. Fuck. I'd have tabled that shit too. Get me back. I'm paid on Twitch, nigga. I'm not paid on here. The fuck? Not everybody gets fucking 27 full Bitcoins donated to you, nigga. That's 250,000. This man Nick Fuentes got donated $250,000 worth of Bitcoin to a dude who was like chronically ill and decided to kill himself, but I guess was heavy into politics. I think he was like a French dude, but like he was like, you know, put the movement and, you know, and I'm not like discrediting him for that, but like, you are white, and yeah, your last name's Fuentes, but you are white. That doesn't happen to black people. So yes, Sneeko tabling that for his career and then shitting on you guys in public, I'm for it. I'm sorry.
you know what, guys? Sorry, things are now going well for me. I'm going to bail, actually.
Gosh, that's despicable behavior. And honestly, guys, that was just the start. Sneeko bailed.
Come on, bitch
And
boy.
they're like, it's so funny, though. Muslims, they're
Is
like...
she gonna post what Sneeko said, or do I gotta find another vid? Cause I would like to see where he shit on him. That would be hilarious.
1 day banned on Kick. Let's listen in.
It's so funny, though. Muslims, they're like, you know, he threw the stick. We would fight until the end, and then you, like, nod out of place, and they're like, fucking Snake. Okay, Snake. I'm going to write about you in my burn book. You laughed at me. Now I'm going to write about, now they're like mean girls throwing the papers in the hallways. Now you're in my burn book. Tacky bitch. It's like, geez, chill. I laughed. Oh my, I said he should be unbanned. I said I would call my connections and get him unbanned. For crying out loud.
Yo, how do you
Take
defend
my
this?
life. I mean, seriously.
I forget
take
every
her. I mean,
time.
like, what's going on? What the fuck? Like, and people are always like, why don't you have any friends? It seems like everybody just acts like a bitch lately. And it's not Sneeko, it's just people that were on the space that aren't Sneeko.
Nah, that was crazy. That was crazy. You can't do that. You can't say somebody act like a bitch and try to clean it up. That bitch word is crazy. In a male verse, you can't just throw that word around willy-nilly now. That's a fighting word. Bitch? I'm a bitch? Nah, bro. You can't do that in front of somebody, bro. Like, my goal is to be in front of a politician and call his ass a bitch. But a real bitch, though. Not just any politician. Like, a real bitch. Like, you're a bitch, nigga. And, like, they got to deal with that. They're going to have to show that they're a bitch because they're not going to stand on business about it. They might freeze my accounts and call the Jews. But it still makes them a bitch.
Acts like a bitch lately. And it's not Sneeko, it's just people that were on the space that aren't Sneeko. Anyway.
See what I mean? I mean, that hypersensitivity isn't just cringe. It's kind of weak. And weakness gets exposed fast in this space. So when Sneeko got banned off yet another platform, Nick didn't let him off the hook and just kind of little jabs at him to see how Sneeko would handle it. And of course, Sneeko had a little meltdown. Let's listen into Nick's jokes.
He got banned on Kick. Sneeko got banned on Kick again. Sneeko got banned on Kick.
Fuck me, dude.
And it's just so unfair. My friend got banned on Kick. He just can't catch a break.
Damn, I will be getting sauced my first fucking
why
game.
do you give your strongest soldiers your toughest battles? Allah, why? Why do you give your strongest jihadists your toughest battles? It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. Give him. What did but it isn't funny. What did Sonny Fast say? What do they say when someone's praying for you, duad or whatever? Give him your duad. Give him your.
Wow, idiot! Thank you.
Allah, replenish his spirit.
Appreciate the queen, friend.
Oh, it's just so hard. You
Trying
know,
to do
when
some
I think of the prophet, when I think of
fucking win.
Saladin,
You get fucked.
when I think of the great Muslim fighters, I think it is nothing. It is nothing compared to the struggle that Sneeko is facing right now on Kick.com. He is just trying to stream with Neon and OnlyFans girls, and they just keep banning him for streaming on Monkey with underage kids and people dressed like Hitler, and it's just so fucked up. And, you know, brother, talk weed, it's okay, brother. You know, I want to get in the hug box. I want to jump on Twitter Space with all the other Muslims in the hug box, and I just want to do tricks on it and glaze the shit out of them and make them feel better. You know, brother, Muslim brother, please hang in there. Hang in there. As the Quran says, washubi-goo, la booby-boo, yabba-gooby-doo. As it says in the hadiths. This is the way.
Yo, this nigga be fucking
we wish him the
tripping,
best.
bro.
It's not funny. Stop laughing. You know, people are...
Yo, bro, you can't make this nigga up, bro.
And, you know...
I gotta go all the way back. I'm sorry. I need every second of context here.
Let's listen into Nick's jokes.
He got banned
I'm a
on
rewinder,
Kick.
by the way.
He got banned. Sneeko got banned on Kick again.
I'm just raping his ass now, dude. I'm just fucking
Sneeko
his
got
butt.
banned on Kick. And it's just so unfair.
I'm just fucking his butt at this point, Nate.
My friend got banned on Kick. He just can't catch a break. Allah, why do you give your strongest soldiers your toughest battles? Allah, why? Why do you give your strongest jihadists your toughest battles? It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair.
Checkmate.
Give him.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
No, but it isn't funny. What did Sonny Fast say? Allah, why do you give your strongest
First game was
soldiers
bad,
your
but turned into a
battles?
checkmate. I fucks with that.
Allah, why? Why do you give your strongest jihadists your toughest battles? It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. Give him. What did no, but it isn't funny. What did Sonny Fast say? What do they say when someone's praying for you, duad or whatever? Give him your duad. Give him your Allah. Replenish his spirit. Oh, it's just so hard. You know, when I think of the Prophet,
Nigga
when I
chased
think
around
of
and checkmated and it wasn't going good.
Saladin, when I think of the great Muslim fighters, I think it is nothing. It is nothing compared
this one I
to the
started fucking his
struggle
ass.
that Sneeko is facing right now on Kick.com. He is just trying to stream with Neon and OnlyFans girls.
Yeah, I could have checkmated right here.
And they just keep banning him for streaming on Monkey
yeah, I
with
could've checked me right
underage
there.
kids and people dressed like Hitler, and it's just so fucked up. And you know, brother, talk weed, it's okay, brother. You know, I want to get in the hug box. I want to jump on Twitter Space with all the other Muslims in the hug box, and I just want to do tricks on it and glaze the shit out of them and make them feel better. You know, brother, Muslim brother, please hang in there. Hang in there. As the Quran says, washubigu la booby boo yabba gooby doo. As it says in the hadiths, this is the way. We wish him the best. It's not funny. Stop laughing. You know, people are laughing in the chat. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. It's not funny. Sneeko got banned on Kick again and you're laughing? Stop. Stop. You think it's funny? And you think that's something to joke about? It's not. Stop it. Stop it right now. Stop.
That's the irony, right? Guys, Nick Clown's on Sneeko.
Can this guy shut the fuck up?
We're 20. We're going to do it. We tabled it. Studio.
Ah, fuck. I done fucked up the video. God
We're
damn
making
it.
all these preparations. He goes, Les, I mean,
Invested money.
can't catch a break. Chat.
Loyalty test.
People are concerned about your.
Yeah, I gotta see
Front
what
and
this
center.
is about.
So let's dive into it.
Yeah, fuck
The
this
reason
guy.
that I laughed about your thing, getting banned. First of all, we gotta grow a little bit of thicker skin. I mean, I understand that was hurtful, but I mean, we're adult men. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
No, it's not like you took satisfaction in that. You know,
I did. Yeah, I took your that satisfaction.
Yeah, that's like that sounded evil to me. Like what?
Why was that evil?
Like an evil laugh at somebody losing, like a ha ha ha, like a villain in a movie. Like who the fuck? Like
Why are you giving me aura? Why are you aura farming me right now? I'm laughing like a villain in a movie.
yeah, about somebody that you called your
deriving
friend.
satisfaction.
That is kind of fucked up.
Yeah, off of the system, off of people that control you, or somebody you call your friend.
Okay, but
Oh,
everybody,
it's aura, like, what
everybody
are you
can
talking
understand why. You
Oh, I forgot that
you
fucking.
get on the podcast to get your
Ah!
then you're
No, not
Dick!
You keep making up why I didn't do that shit podcast.
Fook.
It was a shit
What's
podcast
smarter
that
here?
Nobody wanted it. No, literally no one in my community wanted it.
It's so tedious. I think people want it.
There's
Ooh,
not one person in Love Speech that, hey, let's do the podcast with Elijah.
Wait, hold on. Why don't we ask the chat? Hey, Sneeko Love Speech. Did you guys want that podcast?
There's
Yes or
not
no?
one person who wanted it.
Damn,
There's
dude.
gonna be me, Sneeko, Myron, Elijah, and special.
Damn, I forgot, bro.
And 95%
Fuck.
of people didn't even know who Elijah Schaefer
Sent my
was.
queen on a dummy mission.
Well, he's just your op now.
Alright.
I don't pay attention to this person's on my radar.
Come on,
All right.
Yeah. You think I'm faking everything with this guy? Like, I don't give a fuck. It's not on my. I don't care. This is not something that I care about. My community.
It doesn't seem. Yeah, this nigga Sneeko tweaking, bro. You can't even give white people satisfaction of it. Like they gonna win every time. A smart white nigga,
That's right. It's a hit.
he gonna make you tweak out, bro. It's just a fact.
Yes, but I think they're his people.
Boom.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I'm pretty sure it's your people. Because you have a very big audience. Shit, bro, I'm not gonna lie. No finalists. Fuck, man, it's something worth it. Fuck, as long as not
Shred it, run from it.
I think I go
Where did it
here
bring you? Back to me.
for sure.
I feel like something.
Yeah, I'm kind of fucking his butt right now. Like even though he took my queen, I'm still fucking his butt.
No, but you know what you say publicly? This is exactly what I'm talking about. When I lose everything, what do you say? You laugh for a minute straight. Right? When I start doing amazing vlogs, you say it privately, there's no one addressing publicly. Hey, Steve's doing a good job on this. You don't say a word. But when something bad happens, then you go right to the stream.
Because you bailed and then you unfollowed me on Twitter and you clearly disassociated with me.
So why is that not being great? If you think my vlogs are dope, then you're being fake by not saying that. Why are you not saying that?
I'm saying it on the stream right now.
Now, why haven't you said it in the past 4 months?
Thanks,
I don't know
dude.
why I said that.
Maybe you're
Fucking his butt, like I said.
Maybe you're trying to appease a certain thing. Maybe when they TTS and they say shit.
I'm still in this. I could take that queen, bro. I'm still in this. We fight.
It's like I know.
Ain't nothing but a thing,
I
bro.
think there's some friendship left in
You
this.
know what you're doing.
I think I go here. He moves that bishop out the way. I bring my rook into
Don't
this.
say that.
Get this knight in there. I didn't think he was gonna get aggressive with it,
It's not
but
like I care, but when I see you doing that, I'm like, this guy likes.
I'm gonna go here.
You know, like, it likes attacking.
You're very thin.
You're like sending your. It's not thin-skinned. I don't care about troll comments. I care about you not caring about your friends.
Well,
that people that you supposedly care about.
you-
Why would you do that to people that have helped you out? Why would you like send people to go and attack people that the same people that were on your
Because you
side?
know why? Because you're a fair weather friend. That's why. Everybody knows that.
I'm a fair weather friend to you.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why you bailed on the dude.
All right.
In December, you texted me and said, "Hey man, I'm unfollowing you on Twitter because of what's happening with Elon."
Yeah.
Really? Elon?
Yeah.
I have 500,000 followers. Elon was going to ban 500,000 people for following me.
It's very likely that somebody with my size of a Twitter account could definitely get caught in the crossfire.
I don't even make
Why would I take the risk? And that's what that.
There it is.
Why would I take the?
There it is.
Okay, and I texted you explaining why. If I was a fair weather friend, I would have I said this is why I'm doing this.
And you were full
Does
of shit.
why does a follow matter to you? If it's gonna protect me in any sort of way, and the only platform I
There it
have
is.
left, everything I lost.
There it is. I will disassociate from you if it will protect me
How
in
is
any
it?
way.
How is it dissociate if I say this is what I'm doing? Like, hey, this is not a personal thing. This is something strategic. You're like, if you strategy, sell out. Like you don't understand.
You're just self-reporting it. Look, you're just self-reporting it. You say, if I can protect myself in any way, why wouldn't I unfollow you? Maybe because I'm your friend?
All right, guys, and if that wasn't enough, Sneeko doubled down by going head-to-head with
What's happening is
show. Let's get into it and see what Sneeko has to say.
Damn.
Wins because the Jews fear the church.
no, they don't. They don't fear the church because they know that what's happening in Israel right now is they're trying to create world destruction so that they could have the coming of their Messiah. And then Jesus is going to come. I don't know. This is not a good take because this is inevitable. You know this, right? World destruction needs to come for them to summon their Messiah. Something that we agree upon. They don't fear the church. If they fear the church, then why do you see the Pope kissing the wall?
The Jews fear the Catholic Church. They don't fear Muslims. They hate Muslims. They don't respect Muslims. They kill Muslims for fun.
If they fear the church, then how is the United States so easily infiltrated? If they fear the church, then how is Ted Cruz
I should've moved this
saying nonsense
pawn up
like,
first.
God will bless those in the Bible that bless the state of Israel?
Motherfuck.
They completely corrupted an entire sect of Christianity.
They don't fear Muslims. They fear Rome. They
Okay,
fear
Rome or the church? Because Rome fell. because Rome is gone.
Rome. That's just true.
This is ridiculous. Like he's on a
lose this.
generational run, but this take is just absolutely ridiculous.
So at this point, the cracks are kind of fully exposing themselves. Sneako's making it like...
Sneak. We all know. Oh, we disavow. What? Why is he attacking me? You know, here's the thing about Sneako. I like Sneako as a friend, and we all know what's going on with him. He doesn't want to associate with me because it's bad for his career. Okay. It's his decision. We know what is going on there. And all of us make decisions like that in our own way all the time. But you can't then go and talk trash about me. Like, how does that work? You kind of forfeited that a little bit. Like, you're far more canceled because you're willing to do and say things that I'm not. But now, as working in alignment with the Matrix, now I have some big disagreements with you. Like, okay. And it's all like reactive. I saw a clip where he said, white people need to stop blaming black people for their problems and take accountability. And it's like, okay, so you just took what I said about black people and spitefully reversed it. In classic fashion. Classic fashion. Classic. You know, because it's like, this country does have a problem here. And we're not talking about convoluted problems. We're talking about the city isn't safe. There's like ruthless, predatory violence, opportunistic violence, and we can't hold black people accountable because of like BLM. Like, that's a very real, proximate, imminent phenomenon. And you say, look, you can't have all these problems as a community and then blame white people and say, oh, well, we're killing people because of slavery, et cetera, et cetera. And what does Sneako, a black guy, do? Turns it around and says, well, what about white people? White people too. Okay. So this is like are you saying that out of a genuine,
by the way.
Is that generative? Is that a genuine sentiment, or is that a reactive, spiteful, prideful reversal? Oh, you think I should take accountability? What about you? You need to take. It's like saying, I know you are, but what am I? And we're reacting to specific things here. You know, we're reacting to specific instances like Austin Metcalf. And this is a pattern that we see over and over, and it's affecting everybody. And you say, what is it going to take? Like, we just don't want to live in fear. There are law-abiding black people that don't want to live in fear. And most white people don't want to live in fear. And you say this, and I think I was very clear. I think it was in good faith. I said, look, we just want to move past this. This is not born out of vindictiveness. It's not an anti-black screed. It's not anti-black in itself. It's saying, like, we've got a problem here. We've got to be brutally honest about it. It's going to hurt people's feelings, and you'll get that reaction. But, like,
this dude is
something's got to change here. Like, we can't go on like this. It's ridiculous. And his response is like, oh, well, white people too. And it's like it's like fault finding. It's like looking to deflect and say, well, I'm going to say something and now you're a hypocrite. I'm going to say something and just kind of reverse it and make you upset. It's like, but the goal wasn't to make you upset as black people. The goal is to say, like, people are angry about this problem. So I don't know. To me, that just seems like very shallow thinking. It's very shallow and counterproductive and surprisingly blue pill. That's not true through funny. It's not, his whole MO is true through funny, true through funny. It's not true through funny to be ass hurt, to be butt hurt, because black people got fucking criticized for a problem that is out of control, and then to do this like, I know you are, but what am I? Chip on your shoulder routine, blaming white people, reversing it on white people. That's not sincere. That's not earnest. That's just like a shit-eating sophistry. And I get really annoyed by that. I'm going to be honest with you. So I like Sneako, but it's like, what are we doing, bro? Bro refused to do the show.
He's saying square the fuck up.
Refused.
That's what he's saying, yo.
Myron, and Zerko.
He's like, fuck the talking, let's do it. That's what he's saying. I'm not going to make
a stink about it. I said publicly, it's whatever. Like, I like Sneako. Whatever he wants to do is what he wants to do. Okay, everybody's happy. But then I go viral for this rant, and now he's got something to say. It's like, well, buddy, we had an opportunity to sit down face to face and talk about it, but you didn't want to do that because it'd be bad for your career.
Oof.
You don't want to be in the... He's on Fresh and Fit with Myron, who seems way more extreme than me these days, throwing up Heil Hitler and bros like pro-Hitler. He'll do a thing with Zerka, who's all about the pedophile thing.
Yeah,
and
but
I
Myron's
think
black,
the
dummy.
jokes he makes about it are funny, but that's pretty
Does
controversial.
he just not know?
So you be with Myron, you be with Zerka. You won't sit with me purely because it would be a cancelable offense. But now you got an opinion about what I have to say. You're going to do it from your condo where I'm not there. The whole thing is just like, it's fucking bullshit, dude. That's bullshit.
He trying to
So
square
let's
up. I
just
can
stop
hear
with
that.
please.
You want to punch this nigga.
You know, you don't got to like what I say, but if you're not,
He is
willing to
savage,
go in
bro.
the
He wanna
trenches
punch
and
this
just
nigga.
stay out of that world, you know?
You want to punch this nigga Sneeko, bro. Wallahi,
So,
bro.
and it's not the first time. He did it last year with Haiti, too. It's like, I'm really sick of the black crybaby routine. When people
Yo!
were talking about the Haitians eating cats and dogs, and Sneeko goes, we don't eat cats and dogs. You people eat like shit. It's like, dude, like that. First of all, we all know that's going on. Like, Haiti is a fucking dump. Even American black people know that. American black people that live in the ghetto know that they don't want to go to fucking Haiti. It's hell. And bro's going to be butthurt defending the honor of Haiti. And you know what's really fucked up? It's like, dude, even though Sneeko is not a Christian and makes fun of Catholics all the time, even though he's not white and has so much to say about white people, even though he won't sit with me in public because he get canceled for it, I still have his back. I'm still congenial towards him. I'm still friendly. What the fuck have Haitians ever done for him ever? What have Haitians ever done for this guy? Is he getting an
That's
embassy
crazy.
grant?
Haitians are all over the place. You never know when
That's
the
not a real
Haitians
thing.
help
But,
you.
is he getting any sponsorship from them? These Muslims, all they do is give him shit because he doesn't live in a mosque. All they do is bust his balls about all those things, which I don't even know if he believes. So it's like, dude, like, there's nothing more blue-pilled than that. So, look, I like Sneeko. Nothing's changed there, but I'm royally pissed off about what he said. I still like him. I still consider him a friend, but, like, dude, like, yeah, just like, where's the character? Where's the fucking character? I hate the every man for himself thing. It's just so, like, life is so short. We live one life. We could die at any time. We could die at any moment. And then what a fucking asshole you look like if you die young, or, you die old, and you were, so self-centered. About what? It's one thing if you're like a leader of a country or something like that, but it's like, I'm on my deathbed. I'm in a deadly car crash. Well, the good thing is I put my YouTube channel before all scruples and loyalty to my friends. I'm glad my YouTube channel survived. Like, what? But it's so hard for people to conceptualize that because people care. People care about, appearances, and they want the status and stuff like that. It is what it is, but...
Totally agree. And you can tell, there's a sense of sadness in Nick's tone. He feels betrayed. But that's the saga, guys. 6 clips, 2 years.
From Africa,
This was the worst.
Badass,
I
you got
hated
the
it.
great.
No, I'm actually not even gonna listen to that, bro. I mean, they had a couple good points, I guess.
you got the scientist.
Race mixing.
Okay.
That's sort of been.
That's the first time that word has been said.
On the show before you guys got here.
Okay.
And indirectly also, yeah. So I thought I'd ask the panel, and this is really prompted by Myron, because, I respect everybody's opinions on this, but what does the panel think about race mixing? You all have black boyfriends, except for the Jewish boyfriend. Why don't we start with you? What do you think about race mixing? Do you think about this?
That is a fair question.
So, I actually don't necessarily call it race mixing. I call it interracial dating.
Okay.
So
Okay.
right off the bat, I don't know the exact time frame, but I believe in the 1950s, that's when interracial marriage was legalized. Please, someone correct me
If
if
I
I'm
go
wrong. I can't
here,
put a correct date to it. But I don't think it's inherently bad. I don't think it's inherently something we should strive for. If it happens, it happens. I know there are certain people who their dating preferences are anti one specific race. I do not agree with that. But if someone comes from like a very Asian family and they're like, listen, for cultural reasons, for like getting along reasons, for integration reasons, it's going to be in my best interest to date another Asian person. I really do get that. But if someone is like, you know, an Asian person who says, I'll date anyone besides Hispanics, that's, you know, it's a little sticky.
I see. Why don't we just go around the panel? Can I say my position first?
Yes,
Is that all
go.
right?
Yes, I can't
okay.
wait to
'Cause I
hear
know.
yours.
Yeah, you guys are probably curious. So here's my position. Okay, it's a little. Okay, you're gonna be surprised about this. I think.
Me?
Yeah. So I've actually said on my show a lot. It's a little controversial in my community, but I'm actually attracted to women of all groups, of all
shit.
races.
Okay.
How is
Okay.
that controversial?
See, I'm 21st century. Well, here's the controversy. But I would never date someone from outside my race.
I agree.
Okay.
But here's why. So I'm Catholic. You know, my body count 0. I want to have sex with my wife, just my wife. And I only want to have sex to have kids. And I want kids that are from the same group as me. I want white kids.
what does he mean? He only wants to have sex
naturally,
for
it
kids.
follows if I want to have a wife and I want to have white kids, then I shouldn't date someone outside my race because I'm not going to marry them.
Correct.
So that's my position.
Yeah.
But we'll go around. What do you guys think about that? What are your thoughts on it in general? What about you? So I'm sorry. Someone had a phone.
I was gonna say, if that's the way you think, Baby Blue, then keep that in your vicinity, because you know.
But he has a right to not. 'Cause I don't
I agree.
necessarily-
I
Yeah.
agree.
Of
Because
course.
dating outside my race makes me feel weird. I've done it. just to
I can't listen to this. I just can't. I just can't. No. Whatever that is on the mic.
Wix. One platform, any website. Unlimited creation.
Happy Monday, everybody. Today we are going to discuss, or rather, I'm going to introduce to you a psychological strategy that I refer to as David Hogging somebody. You guys remember David Hogg of the Parkland shooting tragedy? Of course you do. Well, it seems like Turning Point USA is now engaging in this strategy of David Hogging the public, and I wanted to be clear that it is downright manipulative, and I've really had enough of it. Frankly, what happened over the weekend is that their TP Action COO, Tyler Boyer, went on a little bit of...
Nope. Nope.
Capitalism is unstable. Capitalism is unequal. And capitalism is fundamentally undemocratic.
I want people to make their own choices about how they live their lives, the professions they lead, where they want to work, and what they do. And capitalism offers that potential.
Slavery did it with masters and slaves. Feudalism did it with lords and serfs. Capitalism does it with employers and employees.
Capitalism, private property, is necessary, although not sufficient, to a free and open society.
Please come up to the stage,
Crashing out,
debaters,
bone
two
out.
young men in the prime of their lives. Richard Wolff, who will be defending the proposition socialism is preferable to capitalism as an economic
don't
system
even know what's
that
up,
promotes
man.
freedom, equality, and prosperity. Gene Epstein will
Let me
be
get that.
taking the negative
Let me get
on
that.
Each candidate,
Let me
the
get
way this
that.
will work is that each
Good work, Knight.
debater
Good
will
work.
have 17
Good work.
and a half minutes.
Good
And that
work,
last
soldier.
30 seconds When it comes, you'll understand why it's there.
You'll be missed. Let's try to make this quick now, right?
17 minutes and 30
Try to make
seconds
this shit quick
to lay
now,
out an
right? Let
initial
me see if
case.
I can get him
We'll
the
do
fuck
5
out
minutes
of
each
here. I
of
don't know what the
rebuttal.
fuck going
I'm
on,
gonna
man.
beat them up a little bit with a moderator's prerogative on some questions. Then we're going to open it up to
He ain't
30
even
minutes or
want.
more of audience.
Nah, I can't listen to this either. All right, let's do this. Easy. Easy.
You people are weak. You people are pathetic. Get over here. Good boy. Good boy. You cocky bitch. Women naturally hate me. Do you think I'm a pussy? Seriously. I'm just like, shut up. You're just like a freak loser, I guess. You cry like a faggot. That woman is a thug. I am a bitchless, rizless, hoe-less, 5'9", chud, incel. We don't need a gay race-mixing Jew. Always bobbing her head. No, no, no. You don't say that. First of all, you're a fucking idiot. No, dumbass. She's so beautiful. So I told my girl about AI Hitler speeches and she totally crashed out. What a bitch. You are a monkey, bro. It makes me want to kill myself, you Shabbos Goy race traitor. La La Land is a great movie. Man, oh man. I just wish I had a girlfriend. You just sit back, eat your fucking schnitzel, and enjoy the greatness. She's the most cocky bitch I've ever seen in my life. Oh. Hang on, give me 1 second. This time for real. I was
fucker.
fixing my notes at the last second. I hit the wrong button. But TikTok algorithms, have changed. I have increased my followers on TikTok from 1 million to 6 million in the last year. There's that number again.
Filibuster sent $30. What's your escape plan if Iran nukes Chicago?
Dude, if Iran nukes Chicago, I think it's just over. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna tell you, certainly. But, I mean, dude, if Iran nukes Chicago, they're gonna aim it at my headquarters, you know? If a dirty bomb goes off in Chicago, Hamas responsible, they're going to accidentally have the fireball detonate like over my house. They missed Chicago by about 10 miles to the west. It's like, oh, geez.
Fuck
surprise.
me.
Kill 2 birds with 1 stone, right? So I think that if Israel false flags America, you can rest assured I'm probably going to go in that operation.
Fignuan sent $25. Baron Trump is a better Christian and possess more aura than you.
He definitely has more aura. It's hard to beat. I don't know his religious affiliation, but he definitely has more aura. How could you not? He's 6'8". His mom's a supermodel. His dad's the president. That's kind of hard to beat, okay? In fairness. I'll be the first to admit Baron Trump. First of all, his name is Baron Trump. Baron Triumph. His dad is the billionaire president of America. His mom is a supermodel. He's 6'8", blonde, and handsome. Like, yeah, you got me beat. Way more aura. But who has more aura than him? I mean, you're probably he's probably top 10 on the planet with aura. So that's not saying much.
Trevor Mervine sent $20. It's crazy how artificially boosted Berlin Hollyhand has been in the past 2 days.
I
It's an
just
insult to
blaze
the
that
guy that's
nigga
supposed
like
to succeed
that.
Charlie Kirk. At this rate, I dare say I'll miss having Charlie Kirk as political opposition. I think it's really more sad than anything. It seems like we cared more than they did.
Dude, the Brylan Hollyhand thing is crazy. Did you see this? So Brylan Hollyhand, he was sort of on my radar. I've seen him before. He's like 18 years old. I think he's from Alabama. He's like your typical like hick conservative. And I say that like, you know the type. Like he's wearing a golf shirt. He's wearing his khakis. He's going, I think, University of Alabama or something. He's got the Southern drawl. He's on Fox News with all the typical talking points and everything. So he's been on my radar. And when Charlie Kirk dies, this guy is like giddy. He is such a cynical, sociopathic operator. And I can recognize that. I see it. I get it. Total dark triad sociopath. He's going around selling himself like I'm going to be the successor, but telling everybody, Charlie wants us. No one can replace him. He wants us to pick up the microphone. That's why I'm going to be the one to do it. And now after Charlie Kirk died, he immediately goes on Twitter and says, I'm partnering with Turning Point to do a campus tour. It's called the One Conversation at a Time Campus Tour. We're going to 10 campuses. I'm in a private jet. I'm hitting the streets. I'm going to all these campuses. Now, when I saw that announcement, I'm thinking, I thought Turning Point had this other campus tour. They got Tucker, they got Megyn Kelly, they got like big names. So I'm thinking, is this like a pilot program? That's kind of weird. Turning Point has an official campus tour to like honor Charlie Kirk, and it's got Michael Knowles, Tucker, like celebrities. And then here you got this 18-year-old college freshman with like no following, and he's like, Turning Point is sponsoring my tour. It's called the One Conversation at a Time tour. And I'm like, okay, so maybe he's like a new recruit. You know, they're like testing it out. Well, it turns out he just lied. That's not a thing. Like, he made it up. He went to 10 different local chapters and said, hey, will you host me? And they said, yeah, sure. And so then he goes on Twitter and says, this is a thing. That'd be like if I said, I'm going to go to 5 different McDonald's and eat lunch there. And then I went on Twitter and said, I'm partnering with McDonald's on the One Big Mac at a Time tour, sponsored by McDonald's, sold out crowd. I just had 3 Big Macs at the LaGrange McDonald's. Like, do you understand the difference? He called up 10 local chapters, like college kids, and was like, hey, can I do an event? I'll drive there. And they're like, sure. Okay, let's schedule it for this weekend. And then he goes on Twitter and represents it as though, like, Turning Point sent him, go, Brylan, do what Charlie would have won, complete his legacy, finish what he started. Like, that did not happen. That's crazy. That's so bold. And now he's getting called on the carpet for it. And rightfully so. What a snake, man. What a sociopath. You fucked up. He almost got away with it, too. But Tyler Boyer called him out. He's a Turning Point action guy. So I saw that. I was like, wow. I thought he was a sociopath before, because the guy's a total fake. Everything about him, he's media trained. He's like wrote a stupid fucking book, another book, you know. His book is called One Generation Away. It's from that Ronald Reagan quote. The Ronald Reagan quote, freedom is never more than 1 generation away from extinction. 1 generation away, how Gen Z is being like gay and pro-Israel. He's on Fox News every week. He's like the fakest human being I've ever seen. And then he did that. I was like, wow, like that's bold. I thought he was fake before. That's like next level. Next level. That's like some next level sociopathy, grifting, conservative, like Charlie Kirk. Maybe that is his successor, because that is some serious next level social climbing, manipulation. So I was sort of impressed. But yeah, Brylan, the old Brylan Hollyhand, I can't wait to see him get pressed on Israel. Everybody's going to be the next big conservative star until they get pressed by the Groyper saying like, hey, what do you think about Jews running America? And you get some yokel from Alabama who's like, Israel's our closest ally. Israel's our greatest friend in the Middle East. Y'all, Israel's like that old neighbor you can always count on. You know when you're pushing your tractor and you run out of gas and you go to your neighbor and you're like, hey, can I borrow some sugar for my pancakes? And they're like, sure, neighbor, we're doing things different around here. Israel's sort of like that when they need missiles. Like, that shit does not fly when it's fucking 100 Groypers deep asking you about dancing Israelis and like Jewish billionaires. This doesn't work. Sorry, pal. That whole country bumpkin, down home, aw shucks thing, it just doesn't work. Sorry, bud. You're gonna have to get a little more sophisticated. You're gonna need to download a little more internet. You're gonna internet a little harder. In the words of Candace Owens, maybe I internet too hard. Brylan Hollyhand is about to find out the hard way what happens when you don't internet hard enough. Bro is not born of the trial by fire on the fucking far-right internet, on Twitter, on 4chan. It's gonna be a rude awakening, okay? He's giving like serious homeschooled by his grandparents energy, like the Walmart yodeling kid. He's like homeschooled by Mima, and it just isn't gonna fly, dude. Like your classmates, half of your classmates are part of a satanic cult. They worship school shooters. The other half are like making Hitler edits. They're watching America First in study hall. Like it's just not going to work anymore. Okay, dude, it isn't 2005 anymore. So that was the program. That's how it did used to work. It doesn't work that way anymore. So Charlie Kirk was maybe the last person that could get away with that.
Skeptical on Kirk being killed by Israel. Yet Erica Kirk's mom worked with Homeland Security and DoD. Her father a chairperson/president for Raytheon Israeli Limited. Easy to find online. This same division that coordinated with Lockheed and built the Iron Dome. Now she is Pusa. Watch it become a pro-Israel advocacy group.
Dude, it is a pro-Israel. What are you talking about? What do you think Turning Point is? Do you think this was the Institute for Historical Research? Was this the Charles Martel Society? Is a Stormfront? Iron March? This is Turning Point USA. It is a pro-Israel advocacy group. What are you talking about? Were you born yesterday? That, like, you guys, that's the part I can't get over. So you're skeptical about Kirk being killed by Israel. Now his wife is taking over. Watch Turning Point become pro-Israel. Dude, they were Zog headquarters. He's coaching Lord Netanyahu on how to rape America with propaganda. What are you talking about? If Turning Point wasn't a pro-Israel outfit, what is a pro-Israel outfit, huh? That's crazy. To the extent, look, Erica Kirk is a spook. I've seen enough. Erica Kirk is a plant. We all know that. That is a fact. That is basically established. She was shopping around for a political husband. God knows where she comes from. She found one in Charlie Kirk. Do you think Charlie Kirk is the Riz master? He's not a good-looking guy. Dude, you know what she said on a podcast? I saw a clip of her on a podcast, and she said, I can't focus with him in the room because I'm just going to be looking at him. Now, that's some good acting. Now, you had me. Then I saw that clip. You know, maybe you had me when she did the first speech next to his chair. But when I saw that clip and she said, I'm not going to be able to focus with him in the room. He's too handsome. It's like, now that's some bad acting. That is some serious, that is a serious acting job. So I think she's a plant, obviously. But does that mean that they took him out to put her in? Not necessarily. I think that it's a political marriage. She's an operative. He's an operative. He happened to be killed. She's going to take over his responsibilities. It is what it is. I agree. I think she is not who she says she is, because there's all these clips coming out. She's in a music video. She's on these reality TV shows. I'm hearing she dated other people in the conservative movement. It's like, why is it that that's always the background? Alex Clark was on a reality show. Now she's doing a Turning Point show. Charlie Kirk's wife was on a reality show in a music video. Now she's a Turning Point. It's almost like you have these women, or people in general, but especially women, who are with a talent agency or they're with some agency. They'll do anything to be famous. They'll do anything to get in front of the spotlight. And then they find themselves marrying these like conservative guys or doing conservative political shows. Isn't that interesting? Candace Owens is another one. She's another wannabe fame whore, another clout whore. That's just what she is. She's the ultimate clout whore I've ever seen. You know where she came from? She sued one of her classmates for being racist. Then she started a company doxing people for being racist. Then she became the spokesperson of Blexit. So what is with all these conservative women that they'll do anything to be famous, they stumble into conservative politics, and then they marry into political royalty? Candace marries George Farmer. Erica marries Charlie Kirk. That's what's suspicious about all this. Charlie Kirk was a shill. Doesn't deserve to die, but that's what he was. His wife was put with him in an arranged marriage. That could not be more obvious. With each passing day, you know, for 1 week, nobody wanted to say it. Then the memorial, people questioned the fireworks. Then they kept pushing, and people started to say, all right, you know what? Go Ducks? Really? You see that? Then we start seeing the clips. Then we start finding out the parents' background, her background. Now people are saying, all right, enough. She want to be the widow, whatever. But she seizes control of the group. They start pushing her everywhere, and that's what it is. It's a calculated political breakout moment. All right, well, now you need to be scrutinized. And people are finding it to be very clear what she represents. Yeah, I'm fully on board that train at this point. People made it out like they were... It's so ridiculous. They made it out like this was a couple that was converting to Catholicism. Okay? They said she's a traditional Catholic. He was converting. He was on the verge of turning against Israel. We found out none of that is true. She's an apostate. She was Catholic, became non-denominational. He was not going to convert at all. He was non-denominational too. They were not turning against Israel at all. We don't know who she is. She took over from him. That's who these people are. That's what they were then. That's what they are now. Is it tragic that he died? Absolutely. It's terrifying that there's going to be more political violence. I hope that's not the case, but let's just be so for real. Let's be so honest about what happened. Now that the dust has settled, we could be a little bit more direct here. So yeah, that's crazy.
Blue sent $50. Candace a freak FR.
This is so
How do I
way
win
back,
this,
dude.
bro?
Did
I'm
you see that
retarded.
clip of
Come
Candace
on.
Owens? What did she say? What's the quote? I gotta pull it up. Who's got the clip? Dude, that was crazy. I didn't even think it was that hot though at all. Candace Owens, crazy clip. What is it? Well, how could I even find this if I just search Candace Owens? What's wrong with you, Mom? That's what she says. Let's Candace Owens freak. Try that.
I came back, yo. That's crazy.
You don't get to ask those questions. What's wrong with you, Mom? Why are you so scared?
Ugh. Oh, man. People were saying that's hot. I don't think that's hot. I think it's just kind of... She's like pretending to be crazy. Real crazy would be hot. She's like pretending to be crazy, and she just comes across like retarded to me. Let's play it again.
You don't get to ask those questions.
Damn,
What's
I came
wrong with
back
you,
here.
Mom? Why are you so scared?
Ugh.
I got the checkmate, just not early.
Oh, man. I've seen this like 100 times in the past few days. Oh, jeez. She's lost it, man. She is full-blown Looney Tunes. Does she even know what's going on anymore? One day it's Israel, then it's the feds, then it's an inside job, then it's Dairy Queen, then it's the Society of Bee Worshippers, then it's Brigitte Macron. Like, bro, take your medication. That's crazy. She needs to get 5150'd. And I know that's like a sensitive subject because we're mutual friends of Ye. When you're crazy, sometimes that you just need the help,
You don't
right?
get to ask those questions. What's wrong with you, Mom? Why are you so scared?
Like, you could see what she's going for. Like, she's trying to sound crazy. She's trying to imitate like a crazy person, but it's just, whatever this is, it's not working. Eesh.
You don't get to ask those questions.
What is that? You can see now George Farmer. You can see why he hit. George Farmer is facing a $500 billion defamation lawsuit from the French government. Crazy bitches will make you do stuff like that, I guess. Maybe that makes it worth it.
What's wrong with you, Mom? Why are you so scared?
Ugh. Oh, man. I don't know. I'm not a fan of all that. She seems retarded and crazy. That clip was just unhinged. I was disturbed. I actually feel sorry for her now.
Nickerson sent $30. Don't want you to be with a Slavic HG. Why are you Scandinavian scared to get some hide in your genetics?
I just don't like their whole deal, you know? They're too different from Italians. I'm going to need someone German, French. You know, the Scandinavians, they just give off like a weird vibe to me. That's just me. Personally, I don't dislike them. They just give off a different vibe. Like, because me, I'm like fiery, I'm intense, I'm like hot-headed, and I feel like Scandinavians are too friendly, too like laid back. They're just kind of like, I was playing Call of War the other day and I was losing to this Scandinavian guy, and I was like, you know, you're fucking trash. You suck at this game. I just looked at your record. You lose every game. You're nothing. And he was like, LOL, sorry, dude. Like, I didn't mean to attack you. Like, I was trying to be allies. He was so unbothered. And I feel like that's how Swedish and Scandinavian people are. They're too passive. Passive, laid back. It's just too much of a culture shock. Their food sucks. So I don't know. Maybe it's a bad fit, you know. I need someone a little more similar to me.
Ole Miss grow I percent $20. Ole Miss just defeated LSU and are now the number 4 team in the nation. Girls are hotter down here, and they're more willing to be housewives. Their dads will also agree with 97% of your takes. If you come to Ole Miss on Halloween weekend, we will teach you how to shotgun a Four Loko with your teeth. We are your people, Nick.
You're really not, dude. That's such a mystery. If you watch my show and think that's my people, I don't know what show you're watching. Like, you must have just switched channels by accident. Is this a super chat for Theo Vaughn or something? Like, different show. Ole Miss, this gotta be bait too. we defeated LSU. The girls are hotter and willing to be housewives, and their dads are based. Awesome. Great. Oh, and shotgunning Four Loko? Yeah, it sounds right up my alley. I'm a real party animal. And trad girls? Awesome. Awesome. I just can't with the Southern thing. Listen, I like Southern people. I'll be friends with them. It's fine, but it isn't for me, okay? I'm a Yankee. I'm from Chicago. It's just, we're too different. I'm sorry. Same thing with the Scandinavians. It's just that's not my scene.
There's good Russian food in Chicago at Russian Tea Room. The Pelman are excellent. Totally not confusing like all that trendy Asian food. Just glorious salty sausage dumplings, Latin cross emoji.
Why would I go and eat Russian food? We have good food here. I went to a Russian restaurant in LA. I think I've told this story, and it was, look, it's poor people food, but not even like, it's like peasant food. Dumplings with potatoes in them and like borscht and what else? Like fish on crackers. It's like, this is not, it's the 21st century. We don't have to live like this anymore. I'm not a feudal peasant. Like, I'm not, this isn't the 18th century in the permafrost region of Siberia. Like, we don't need to live like this. The Industrial Revolution happened. We have abundance. You know, it has wrecked our culture and our soul, but at least materially, it provides cheap and available meat and produce. So why would we eat at a Russian restaurant? There's Mexican restaurants, there's Italian restaurants, there's French restaurants, there's fucking hamburgers, for crying out loud. There's cheap and plentiful hamburgers as far as the eye can see, steakhouses. What is the need? We've evolved past the need for Russian food. We've evolved past the need to eat like purple soup and cabbage and pickled fish on crackers. We don't need to live like that anymore. We could get filet. You can have whatever you'd like. So thank you for that. Yeah, I've heard of the Russian Tea Room. A friend of mine recommended it to me. Maybe I'll go there just for fun, but yeah, why are we doing that? I don't understand. I've had it before. It's kind of, I have mixed feelings about it. How good could it be? Guys, it's pickled fish. It's pickled fish on toast. You ever wake up and say, man, I'm starving. I could really go for some pickled fish on little crackers, on these little crackers, and purple soup with no meat in it. That would really hit the spot. You know what hit the spot? Mayonnaise and cabbage in a salad. Like, what? No, thank you, man. Especially in Chicago, we can eat here. Italian beef, gyro, tacos, steakhouses. You know, we know how to eat here.
21F nurse from ATL. Both mom and stepdad have taken the red pill. Little brother might be too young to watch, but eventually I'll put him on. PBD show was awesome. Hoping for more of those kinds of talks and collabs in the future. God bless you and the family. Thank you for what you do.
Thank you. I love when they put their age in there. Hi, I'm a 21-year-old girl, and then the message is generic. My mom and stepdad, we got to get a red flag. Can the producer buy a red flag, a red pendant? Or what is it? What's the tiny flag? A pennant? Pendant? I don't know, but we need like a tiny red flag. Holy. I red pilled, no offense. No offense. I'm 21 years old and red pilled. My stepdad loves your show. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. I'm not trying to be hurtful. You sound like a nice person, but holy. Listen, I'm from an intact family. I'm an intactivist. I want a wife that, I'm being presumptuous. You probably have a boyfriend who's probably 6'7", but yeah, I don't know about all that. 21F, huh? I'm totally red-pilled and based. No, but I appreciate it. God bless you. Keep red-pilling everybody. Look, you can't control your family dynamics. I'm just teasing you and giving you a hard time. But I'm glad you like the show. W stepdad. He stepped up, man. He stepped up. God bless. W mom. W step. W little bro. Put him on. Put that little nigga on, bro. No, but I appreciate it. Thank you very
Groiper
much.
Catholic Mama 5 sent $20. I'm a Groiper Mama 5 kids and just recently started listening to your podcast every day while I cook dinner for my family. I am learning so much and can't thank you enough. I pray for your safety daily as if you were my son and invoke St. Michael to be with you today. His feast day, and always. You are brave, Nick. I'm
W mom, W step, W little union. Listen, I'm from an intact family. I'm an intactivist. I want a wife that, I'm being presumptuous. You probably have a boyfriend. He's probably 6'7", but yeah, I don't know about all that. 21F. 21F, huh? I'm totally red-pilled and based. No, but I appreciate it. God bless you. Keep red-pilling everybody. Look, you can't control your family dynamics. I'm just teasing you and giving you a hard time. But I'm glad you like the show. W stepdad. He stepped up, man. He stepped up. God bless. W mom. W step. W little bro. Put him on. Put that little nigga on, bro. No, but I appreciate it. Thank you very
Groiper
much.
Catholic Mama 5 sent $20. I'm a Groiper Mama 5 kids and just recently started listening to your podcast every day while I cook dinner for my family.
Oh, put him on. Put that little nigga on, bro. No, but I appreciate it. Thank you very
Groiper
much.
Catholic Mama 5 sent $20. I'm a Groiper Mama 5 kids and just recently started listening to your podcast every day while I cook dinner for my family. I am learning so much and can't thank you enough. I pray for your safety daily as if you were my son and invoke St. Michael to be with you today. His feast day, and always. You are brave, Nick. Christ is king.
Wow, thank you very much for the kind message. Love to hear it. We love Groiper moms. We love Groiper dads. We love Groiper moms. We love big Groiper families. That's so wholesome. I love cooking dinner, got the show on, getting ready for dinner with the Groiplings. Uncle Groiper, Grandpa Groiper, Groipling number 1, Groipling number 5. I love, that sounds so wholesome. That sounds nice. I'm glad you like the show. I gotta watch the language though for the Groipling families. It's so hard.
Put that little nigga on.
Because I just get animated. I feel strongly. I throw it out there for emphasis, but I gotta clean it up for the families out there.
Did you see the article about the woman in Naperville who put a MAGA bandana on her dog and the immigrant DoorDash driver shot it?
No, I didn't see that. That's terrible. That's terrible. Yeah, they gotta send these people back. That super chat doesn't even sound real. Is that a
Gotta
real
send
story?
these people back is
An
crazy.
immigrant DoorDash driver shot my dog for wearing a Trump hat. That sounds like Grand Theft Auto Radio. One of these immigrant
Sounds like
DoorDash
Florida.
drivers shot my dog for wearing a MAGA hat. Where's the outrage? If the shoe were on the other foot, is that a real that just sounds like Mad Libs. That just doesn't even sound real. my blank got shot by an immigrant blank. Like, it just sounds like political Mad Libs. How is that even a real story? An immigrant shot the dog for wearing a MAGA hat, and he was driving for DoorDash. All my DoorDash drivers are immigrants, but they never kill pets or anything. Let's see. Naperville. Is this it? What the fuck? Really? Paywalled? I'm not clicking your link. I don't know what your link even is. I can't find it, though. Whatever. It doesn't sound real.
Nick, you are the only person with any influence standing up for incels. Everyone else continues to kick them when they've never left the ground. Life as a subhuman man is unbearable. Sincerely, thank you. God bless you.
So true. So true. Everyone hates the incels, but I'm one of you. I'm one of you, so I get it. I know what it's like to be an incel. I know what it's like to be overlooked in that way, to be hated, to be a subhuman, genetically inferior male, like Eggy once said, like the Eggman said. So I get it. I'm with you. I'm with the incels. I'm with the black-pilled. I'm with the genetically inferior males. I'm with
Roy
you guys.
Bourbon 007 sent $20. Best interview so far, even if Glenn is a fag. Check your jacket and shirt coughs. Don't look sloppy, nigga.
I don't think it's sloppy, but thank you for the big super chat anyway.
Gamer Bro,
I
like real
guess. Fucking retard. I love super chats like that. Even if he's a fag, hey, fix your shit. Okay, yeah, you sound awesome.
Gamer Grow at Real sent $50. Nick, I agree with your comments on Glenn's show. We can't turn our backs on white women just because they have fallen to post-mod fab beliefs. We need white women to continue growing our race in America. We must extend the hand of forgiveness. If you forgive others in their transgressions, your heavenly Father will also forgive you.
Okay,
Matthew 6:14.
no, you're taking it way too far. Comments like this make me want to just say the opposite of what I said on the show earlier. Yeah, talk about not getting it. Holy not getting
R sent $20. Hey Nick, I think you're missing a lot on the Freemasons. The Bible says we fight not against flesh and blood but against principalities. High-level Masons are judges. Diet Coke Grower percent $50. Neat, Venezuelan opposition movement meeting with Rubio, Ratcliffe, and Miller to discuss deposing Maduro. Chad Champion always wins.
Okay.
Based Cracker sent $20. Pray for my boy Clinton.
Based
Problem
Cracker.
He also took BB's offer. Disappointed
Okay,
fate.
great.
Roberto Fixum sent $20. Do you have a stylist? The tie has been crooked these past couple nights and it makes it hard to focus on the big JQ. Scooter Liberal Chad sent $20. Liberals are gay, but at least their policy helps white Americans like student loan forgiveness, housing, and pushing back on Israeli influence. Meanwhile, Trump fills his admin with obese neckbeards and Jews. So even if the end goals are different, how willing would you be to work with political enemies to reach your goals? Duty Head sent $25.
So that dude, they hate us. Liberals hate us. What are you talking about? They're bringing in the immigrants. What are you even talking about? What are you talking about? Hillary Clinton goes on TV and says, the world used to be run by white men of a certain persuasion, Christian. They fucking hate us. What are you even talking about?
Duty Head sent $25. Do you like spicy food? Curry? Curry rice emoji. Love the show. Your cadence and humor makes hearing the news more entertaining.
Okay.
God bless.
Right.
The Dark Goy sent $25. Nick. For the average American and their family, how can they get involved to capitalize your movement? It seems a revolution is on the horizon. With Crook's assassination and independent social media outlets.
They can't. They can do nothing. They are useless.
Operation Wetback.
They are completely fucking useless.
Operation Wetback 2.0 sent.
You want an honest answer? Your average person is basically fucking useless. No one wants to hear that, but it's basically true. And it's fine, but let's not kid ourselves. Okay, do you know who's going to change the country? Young, single men. Young, extremely capable, extremely intelligent single men. That's who's going to help. The vast majority of people that are basically average, that are looking to start a family, looking to be low-key and have a house, like what do you see yourself doing, actually? Most people have jobs, they have obligations, they don't want to get fired for having the wrong opinion. So I'm going to be honest with you. Everybody's always asking, what could I do to get involved? Very little at this point in time. You know, you tell me what you can do. If all you can offer is like, hey man, how can I get involved? It's like, dude, a bot farm is more useful because at least a bot farm is like consistent. You know what I mean? No offense. Nobody wants to hear that, but it's like we live in a country of managers and specialists and spies. And if you are not one of those three, you're just like, what? You tell me, what can you do? You know, everybody's always asking, what can I do? It's sort of like, dude, you kind of have to figure out ways you can help. You got to, what skills do you have? Most people have no skills. Most people have no real skills. Most people are not very reliable. Most people cannot do anything consistently. You know, having tried to motivate even a small number of people that have volunteered and are young and energetic and don't have a ton to lose, like it, you know, it's very tough. So there's not much. That's my answer. Should we partake in things like stop paying taxes? That's what I'm talking
Operation Wetback 2.0 sent $50. Weed isn't a sin, so why do you hate stoners?
Oh, it's definitely a sin. And all stoners are going to hell.
Steve the Kid sent $20. Just
and I hope they do.
Steve the Kid sent $20.
I don't hope they do. Nah, that's not an ironic statement, but stoners are scumbags.
Steve the Kid sent $20. If Netanyahu was the one that dropped the letter that supposedly exonerates Israel, why would your default position be to believe the authenticity of the letter? I'm not legitimizing Candace's claim either, but if NY Post drops the letter and Netanyahu backs it up, that would make anybody's eyebrows raise at the very least.
Yeah, it's all fake. All the evidence is fake. Everything's fake. We already went through that. Because why? If it was a fabrication, that would easily be proved. If Candace has the letter, she would produce it. If the letter was what she says what it is, she would produce it. And somebody else has it, so if they put out this phony letter, anyone could publish the real letter. I'm getting really sick of this, like, every piece of evidence that justifies the conspiracy is believable, and every piece of evidence that doesn't is not believable, automatically. The Bill Ackman text messages, the Tyler Robinson text messages, the gun, like, there are sources that say Tyler Robinson's DNA is on the roof because he cut his hand, because it's serrated, when he dropped down from the roof. People are going to say that is fake. But the trap door is real. But energy weapons are real. Like, in other words, people are more willing to believe that there are technologies we are not aware of, that humanity is not aware that were used in this assassination, than believe that Tyler Robinson's blood was actually found at the scene of the crime, or his fingerprints are on the gun, or that somehow his grandfather's gun wound up 100 feet from where Charlie Kirk was shot in the neck. If your instinct automatically is to say, oh, that actually rationalizes the official narrative, it must be fake, it necessarily raises eyebrows. Why does that necessarily raise eyebrows? What would automatically be suspect about this? Everyone confirms that Charlie Kirk wrote a letter to Netanyahu. It's a real letter. Netanyahu held it up. Why would Netanyahu hold up a letter that he knows is like motherfucking him? Does that even make sense? If Netanyahu goes on TV and says, my proof that Charlie loved Israel is this letter, and he knows and everyone knows the letter was like breaking with Israel, why would he even reveal the existence of such a letter? And moreover, Charlie Kirk was pro-Israel. Why is this eyebrow raising? He was pro-Israel. And this whole thing about messaging, he said that when he was alive, in public. So, you know, if you're not willing to just go where the evidence leads, then I don't know what to tell you, man. I saw somebody say the other day, there's a Dairy Queen that got closed permanently in Utah. It wasn't even the one that Tyler Robinson went to. And some douchebag goes there and says, look, they're tearing down the Dairy Queen that Tyler Robinson was photographed in. It was the wrong Dairy Queen. And people posted, they said, that's not the right one. That's one from a different campus. It doesn't fit at all. It's just a wrong one. And he said, well, why would they tear down the wrong one? That was his reply. That's your brain on being a conspiratard. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, he was at the wrong restaurant, but in his mind, a Dairy Queen being permanently closed, he already made the assumption, oh, that's the one. They shut it down because they're covering it up. That's part of it. Even the evidence that it was the wrong one was not enough, because the first assumption is they tore this restaurant down because it's involved somehow. Just like with the private jet. It's like every activity that happened in the city has something to do with the crime. The private jet, a Dairy Queen that he didn't go to, a trap door next to where he was. Other than the actual evidence, like the Tyler Robinson's grandfather's gun. So how did the FBI get that exactly? If the FBI found this guy's grandfather's gun, and that's what it is, how did it get there? Did the FBI steal it and then put it there to frame this kid? Why? Why would they do that? Does that make more sense? And how did they get his DNA? The FBI came into his house and stole his fingerprints and put his fingerprints on his gun at the same time?
Look at that.
And he's a super intelligent kid. Okay,
Man.
so if there's nothing wrong
Give me
with
the
him,
mate.
then why would they make him the patsy? If he's not even known
What a
as
fucking
liberal or
comeback.
known as gay for that matter, if he's not mentally ill or stupid, why would they pick a bright
What
guy
a
to be a
comeback.
patsy? Wouldn't a very intelligent guy be able to, like, defend himself? The conspiracy shit is really pissing me off because it just doesn't make any sense. And people are just, they're confident in their ignorance. Confident, smug, brazen, and how their shit makes no sense.
Joe D96 and $50. Nick, I bet that Candace is watching this stream crying and begging you to please stop so that way she does have to spill more bullshit about the letter. Then she will run and cry to Tucker. Also, I think she needs to get that EBT card ready for her kids once she loses that lawsuit. Love everything that you do. AF.
Thank you.
Christ is king.
I love when people repeat the jokes that I tell back to me. That's always good and fun. And I
BBC
like
Grower
that.
percent $20. When the Cubs broke the 108-year drought versus Cleveland in Game 7 to win the World Series in 2016. Did you tune in or remember the day? How was Chicago that night/week? A+ show by the way, Nicker.
I was in college. I was my freshman year of college, so I was away at home. And I felt bad about it because it was a huge day, obviously, for the city, and I wasn't even there for it. But I didn't watch the game. I just remember when it
Started
happened.
from the
It was so
beginning. This is
weird
just
because
beautiful.
it just felt like a magical year. It was like Trump won the election,
I'll
Brexit
walk him
happened,
into this.
the Cubs won the World
I
Series.
knew what I wanted from the rip.
Isn't
man.
that weird? I was there then when the Patriots won the Super Bowl a few months later. And that was cool because everybody just came out of their houses. I was in Boston for college, so I was there when the Patriots won, and literally everybody just took to the streets. I walked down to the Boston Common, and it was pretty cool. But yeah, I wasn't in Chicago for the big
Heimer the Bill
game.
sent $20. Hasbara Mothership.
Dude, literally. The letter literally calls for a Hasbara mothership with Israeli Truth Network. You can't make... Is it even possible to make that up? Hasbara mothership? Dude, he's writing about a Hasbara mothership.
So
People
what
think
did
this
I
is
know?
fabrication. Who would fabricate that? I know you're fighting a war on 7 fronts. Am I
I was trying to
convention
get
pales
here.
Who would make that up? Like,
That
you can't
fucking
make that up. I seriously
C6
doubt
the
they
whole
made that
time
up.
with that fucking
AK Super
bishop.
sent $20. You got a mention by Ambassador Alistair Crook on Judge Napolitano's show today.
Really?
Second that nigga
Was it
got out the way, it
positive?
was a wrap.
Dude, the judge. Somebody get me
I
on
just had
the
to keep
judge. It's
moving.
my
I was
favorite
checking
show.
it.
I watch the judge every day, but I feel like he doesn't know I exist. The judge is like this
Took
aloof
the rook
girl,
just cause.
and I'm like the nerd. I watch his show every day. I'm his
I didn't
biggest
have to
fan.
take the
He
rook,
doesn't
though. I
even
could've
know
just
I
went there.
exist. Judge Napolitano, he's got the best show on the internet. He doesn't even know I exist. He
Damn.
probably thinks I'm a loser. He thinks I'm some band nerd. I'm the band man. He thinks I'm some band kid. I hope was it a positive endorsement? I hope so. If it's not, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt me. There's not a lot that can hurt me anymore because I've had such a difficult life. But if the judge has a negative view of me, I'll be honest, that's gonna hurt me deeply. It's gonna cut deep. I'll have to check that out. I'm a big somebody get me on the Judge. W show.
Scooter Liberal Chad sent $20. Curtis Yarvin said you had Riz on a British RWE girl podcast.
I think I saw that clip. He called me an orc, though. He said Fuentes has a, Spanish last name. He's Mexican, It's like, hey, buddy, you're Jewish, okay? Need I remind you, you are Jewish, okay? Hey, listen, pal. Don't get too high on your own supply. You are Jewish. No, but that was funny. It was in good fun, I think. In good taste.
Thomas Cruz sent $100. DFW, I'll never pull Stacy's like Chad Fuentes. Why even live?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm not pulling anyone, anything. I am a bitchless, rizless, hoe-less, 5'9", chud, incel. It was over before it began. The truth is the game was rigged from the start. I'm black-pilled. It's over for me. That's okay. It's fine. Really, it's fine. I appreciate the big super chat, but I don't, let's not invalidate
Damn, I didn't
my
mean to go like that.
My struggle, my sacrifice.
Yo, what's up?
Where do you see any Stacy's?
Which
Is
one
she
debate?
in the room with us? Is Stacy in the room with us right now? I don't see
I'm
her.
fucking listening to this shit. I mean, this is just some troll shit, but which one debate? Where you from?
There are no Stacy's. There's trolls, people trolling me, women saying they like me, but they'd hate me if they knew what I was really like, They pull up in real life. They expect a cool Chad who's going to be awesome, and instead they find a video game playing rizless incel. They say, aren't you a little short for this generational run? I'm going to say, well, it was a nice try. So I'm with you. I'm with you. We're not pulling any Stacy's over here. There's no Chad here. Chad is gone. I am what remains. Okay?
Frank Henderson sent $25. Here's $300 not for your Call of War addiction. Get some gold.
I don't buy gold. I don't use gold, dude. I'm a purist. I don't pay to win. I win with skill. I win with patience. Okay? They have the gold.
Okay, you're
I have
from
the
the
time.
USA.
Okay,
All right.
My enemies on Call of War, they have the gold. I have the time.
All
I
right.
will know life. I'll be awake when they are asleep. I will be awake at 3 a.m. when
How
they are
do you
asleep, and I will take
feel
all their
about
territory before they wake up.
health
Homie, don't
care
play
for
that.
immigrants?
I don't pay to win. Nothing better than that,
What's
right?
your
But
stance
anyway, I
on that?
appreciate it.
Be
Fair take
quick,
on
too.
Scandinavians. Yeah, I know.
I need to know this answer
My nose is
effective
itchy.
immediately
Price sent $20. Have you heard how Stealth Medical etc. talks Abby lol? Any
before
opinions on the
this
claims that
goes
you were
any further.
I don't know who that is. Who's Stealth Medical? Sounds retarded, honestly. If someone is named Stealth Medical, like it's some kind of medical advice thing, doctors are murderers. Apple cider vinegar cures everything. If you
How
have
do
like
you
health in your
feel
name
about
like that, you're probably just a
healthcare
fucking idiot. I'm gonna be
for
honest
immigrants?
with you.
It's not a
Yeah,
trick
here we
question,
go.
I swear.
Focused on biodefense, infectious
I'm not gonna
and
call
rare
you any
diseases,
slurs
medical AI.
if
I don't know.
you-
Maybe she's an expert. I don't know who she is, but looks
you
retarded to me.
Say an answer.
Hudson sent $20. Asta leftist slanders you for denying Israel.
There's no
killing a
reason
top
for
cheerleader when he
slurs, I
literally denies
swear.
the fact that Israel controls America, actually calling it a Zionist talking point. Forget that JQ Wass says America is the real decision maker, not Israel, just America's puppet. Hess controlled opposition for covering for Israel.
He's not controlled opposition. He's just a brown idiot. He's just a fucking third world idiot, of which there are many. So no, you're giving him too much credit. The idea that anyone would pay that stupid asshole, who would pay like a 3-foot mongoloid to be an idiot on the internet and get no views? He's not a shill. He's just that stupid. He's a third worldist. He's just more third world, brownoid IQ, talking about communism and all that kind of stuff. Trust me, that's not shill. That's like authentic.
Shitball sent $35.
Where am
Genuinely
I
irritates me that this
from?
Harley hand guy rides in a private jet with a $12,000 Rolex and a $200 polo shirt.
Shit,
It's
take
also
a
artificially
guess,
staged.
nigga.
Smells like a new Groiper war coming.
That just sounds resentful. You don't got to be mad at him for having motion like that. You got to be mad at him for being like a fake dweeb. Don't hate on the motion. You roll in here with your $12,000 Rolex like he mogs you. That's your problem. That's the least of your concern. You're just posting your own L's, dude. That's a cell phone. He mogs. I hate that he mogs me.
Damn, I'm in a
Why
bad
give him aura? Why let him aura
spot.
farm? People are going to post edits. They're going to post edits of this. They're going to put him in one where he's flying in on a private jet, flexing the Rolex, laughing as Charlie Kirk dies. I'm the new Charlie Kirk, That's an edit. He's aura farming off
Nah,
you.
I could probably
Don't
beat
let him
you.
aura- Careful, you're aura farming him
Oh,
right now.
I can't beat
hate that he
someone?
mogs
I
me.
bet you
He's
can't
too-
beat someone
he
by opening.
flies in with
I
this
mean,
$5 million
I've been winning a
shirts,
lot
his
recently.
private jet, $12,000
216
Rolex
ELO.
to
I
grift
would
off
say I'm
Charlie
coming a
Kirk's
long
death.
way.
Yeah, dude, what color's your Bugatti? Don't let him get away with that. Don't let him aura farm.
Bald
Making a
sent
big
$25.
mistake.
Candace Plaza, hear me out. Convinced my Israeli manager is Mossad for a whole variety of reasons, but my other co-workers think so too. He's tried asking me out on multiple dates, asked for compromising shit, extremely personal details, and to travel to Israel. WTF do I do without being a schizoid?
You're probably retarded, and that's not real. Where do you work? Do you work in an important industry, or are you just some woman who thinks every man is obsessed with you? This is the problem with women. Women hear too much Candace Owens, and then they say, this guy's trying to hit on me. I think he's Mossad. I have a boyfriend, like, dude, just be so for real. What do you work at, Target? Your boss at Target or whatever is not a Mossad operative. Like, no one cares that much. He's probably just a creep and is like trying to have sex with you. Okay, it's not
67
that
subscribers. Is that like? Yeah, is that not a lot?
To rewatch the Batman 22 like I do with the Dark Knight trilogy. Everything after the real
67 subscribers. I fucks with that. That's not bad, right?
Want to grow the Liam Neeson Ra's al Ghul goatee.
Yeah, you sound like
I got a few shorts out, you know. I do live here and there.
Grow a goatee like the character, like, dude. Or how old are you? What are you, 3 years old?
4 cent $25. Bought Judge Knapp's books back in the Ron Paul era. I can imagine a polite debate on his show where he playfully grills you in upset Italian mode on Lincoln and Hamilton. Do you think you could take on the judge in these topics?
Yeah, I don't think that's how it would go at all, actually, if you watch his show. And that's weird. You're playing with dolls right now. You're playing with dolls. I bet Judge Napolitano would say, what do you think about Abraham
Maybe
Lincoln?
I go
and then you would say,
here.
like, what are you fucking talking about?
As a Groyper mom of 2, I also love watching the show while in the kitchen. Somewhat new to this side of things and was just getting into Matt Walsh/Candace Owens when my husband mentioned you. I no longer waste my time with them. The future is Fuentes. If that's lame, would love a roast. Congrats on the generation.
No, that's not lame. I like the 30 Rock reference. One of the shows. Thank you very much. Love to hear. I love the Groyper moms. People think I hate women. I don't. People think I hate moms. I don't. I love moms.
I like all my 67 subscribers.
I just don't like
boy.
Bitches. And I think women get that. You know what I mean?
I love everybody.
I think my mom said that about Candace Owens. She's like, yeah, like she's a bitch, you know. And then like women know what that means. Women know what it means. You got women, and then you got like a total bitch. And women don't want to be a bitch, you know. They want to be pleasant. They want to be attractive. They want to be lovely. They want to be loved by men. They want to be loved by a man. And I think every woman recognizes you don't want to be known as like a total bitch, like loudmouth, obnoxious, assertive, that sort of thing. And maybe that is not true of like a feminist generation, but I think if you're from a certain culture, you know what that means. If you're from a more traditional culture, like in the South, let's say, or in more of these like a traditional ethnic background, like Catholics or Orthodox, you know what that means. No, I don't even think women want to be that. And women know the difference. Anyway, not that that has much to do with you, but I do appreciate it. Love to hear it.
JSlayer1488 sent $20. Hey Nick, how many more attacks on whites and Christians do you think it will take before God may feel like another crusade could be justifiable? I myself am already taking a stand and know many others who are as well. I urge all able-bodied white patriots to rise up. Enough is enough.
Oh,
Gas
gosh.
Wolf brother. 070 /
Just stop. What are you talking about? What do you... When you say a crusade, what the fuck are you talking about? You and all your buddies are gonna go to Israel with swords? Like, what are you talking about? Deus Volt, brother. You do not speak Latin, and you are not a soldier. What are you talking about? When do you think God is going to let us do another crusade? Do you think we live in a movie, man? What do you even? What does that even mean?
Rizzler 537382827494946373837.
Fuck! I knew he'd make the smart decision. Little fucking cuck.
Kid from Chicago here.
Damn.
Culture. Make wank merch.
We are going to do that, actually.
Holiday sent $20. I'd how to deal being kind of radicalized by the internet, and then having to live and work every day in a large super liberal city. It makes me feel schizophrenic. San Francisco is so bad, definitely worse than in Chicago. Should PPL in their 20s just give up trying to live in cities for the most part?
No, just grow up. What is wrong with you? It's like anything else. You just manage it. Where are you gonna move to? Are you gonna move to the city where everybody's red pilled by TikTok and everybody's like talking about Jewish conspiracies in the break room every day? What are you even talking about? Where do you think you're gonna go?
You're all sent $20. Why aren't the Austrian painter said it best when diplomacy ends? War begins. If and when war with Iran and Israel kicks off, do you think Russia will leave and dry again? I don't really see anyone wanting to come to Iran's defense. Peas, you were front page on Rumble. Congrats, you made it, nigga.
I love the Austrian painter. Austrian painter, check. You could just say Hitler. Why do we need to say it like? Do you think anyone doesn't?
Yeah, I know. I'm selling right now, dog. Chill. I'm selling right now. Chill. Chill. This has gone so very bad so fast, yo.
It's 2025. I promise you. Everyone.
I was supposed to get the mate by now, bro.
You're not getting away with anything. It's also not funny. Like,
Cooked,
just say Hitler,
cooked,
actually.
cooked.
We could just say Hitler.
JRR Talkie sent $20. User 7325
Absolutely cooked.
723450989565672345768429058.
Absolutely cooked, bro.
Apparently there's a letter that said Saddam Hussein is trying to purchase yellow cake uranium. Surely Israel wouldn't forge a letter to pursue their national
Damn.
interest. The ICC wanted war criminals word that Charlie committed sedition against our country. Even if
Man, I might gotta send it. Fuck it.
I love that. Yeah, it's all fake. Yeah. And Charlie Kirk going to Israel, that was a hologram.
Whatever.
Charlie Kirk making the Bill Ackman event, yeah, that was fake too. They fabricated all that. It's all fake, right? And what is real is all the evidence that Candace is hiding, that she's withholding for us, that she definitely has. And all the stuff that's been produced that Turning Point verified is real, that we should assume is fake, even though it tracks with everything he's ever said.
Do you not realize that Peter Thiel invested into Rumble in May 2021 and Rumble merged with CF Acquisition Corporation in 2022, whose CEO is Howard Lutnick, Jew, and was headquartered in the Towers and was scheduled to come into work on September 11th but decided to take his son to school instead. They own everything. This is controlled.
I love when you tell me things I already know that I've talked about on the show before, and then I bet you don't even realize, dude, I've been red-pilled way before you. You know nothing. I've forgotten more than you know.
Volkar sent $20. On average, Germans have a higher IQ than Italians, and Southerners have no dignity.
Yo,
unsophisticated, hill people that eat barbecue and sit in a rocking chair.
Can I analyze your game? I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm too high to do any of that.
You got nothing. You should be grateful. You got.
You see how I'm playing right now?
You got Charlemagne.
That last checkmate was nice, but last game was horrendous, and this game is going awful.
See, all us. That's all us. You can say whatever you want. Even your guy Hitler was copying us. You got nothing. Nothing. You guys are good worker bees. You guys are good worker drones. You show up on time. You do what you're supposed to do. Efficient. We're idea people, okay? We're ideas people. We systematize. We invent. We create. Da Vinci, ever heard of him? Raphael, Michelangelo, Caesar.
Why would he just send his queen like that, bro?
That's who we are, and you're nothing, okay? Even Hitler was copying us. Even Hitler wanted to be us, and he said, damn it, but they're not Aryans, they're Meds. Because that's what we are. That's our DNA. I understand you're mad about it. Don't cope. Don't seethe. Just respect the greatness. You just sit back, eat your fucking schnitzel, and enjoy the greatness, okay?
Your fucking schnitzel.
$21. You're doing great work, but how do you deal with the sheer stupidity and filth and dishonesty, fakeness, absolute slime on the
I would, bro. I'm just high as hell.
Won't listen to any contrary evidence to whatever slop they heard from whatever slop merchant.
Damn, see, I'm getting cooked, bro.
What does that question even mean? How do I deal with that? What does that even mean? Like, seriously, when you say so, how do you deal with that? Like, what does that question even mean? I just don't get it. I don't understand how someone asked something so stupid. I really don't get it. I really don't get how you thought that was a good question and sat there and wrote out fucking 10,000 words. How do you deal with people being dumb in your life? What are you asking if I take deep breaths? You asking what my coping strategies are? Like, what are you talking about? I don't get how someone, they're like, that's a good question. I think I'm going to write 500 words asking that because I want to know the answer. Like, what's wrong with you? I like, it's creative how dumb these are sometimes.
Michael sent $21. You have been picking your nose for 6 years. Please get health insurance. November is open enrollment.
It's my nose is itching. I don't know why it itches sometimes. I think someone told me it's because when I talk, my nose hairs vibrate. Someone told me that. That kind of makes sense. It could be, I have really bad allergies right now. It could be that. I don't know what it is.
Hi, Nick. Would you ever consider bringing back some gaming streams? Also, what? Jamie Arden sent $22.
Would I ever consider? What is
Jamie Arden sent $22.
Again, like, what are you asking?
Would love to have a solid convo about this.
Homie, dude.
Fuck off and
Larry
die.
Silverstein
Like,
I ain't on it, man.
Larry Silverstein is up. Sent $35. Love from Australia, less than 3. Wanted to know what your favorite TV show of all time is.
I'm locked in, twin.
Favorite? Now that's a good question. Favorite TV show of all time? Probably The Sopranos. Sopranos is good. I love Game of Thrones. I love Breaking Bad. They're all basic. But those are the best shows of all time, probably. Love 30 Rock. Great show. Those are probably the top ones for me. Those are the ones those are probably top 4. I'm partial to Sopranos just because they're Italian, but I don't know. I think that's probably the best show of all time.
In a hypothetical scenario where the two candidates are a liberal black man, Cory Booker, and a conservative white woman, Kristi Noem, who should we vote for?
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's great stuff, guys. Really great stuff. Always penetrating insight here from the super chats. If a black guy ran and a white woman ran, who should we vote for? How do you deal with dumb people? You're seeing it, right? Not very well, actually. I'm not handling it really well. As you could, I'm still working on that, actually. Still developing strategies all the time. Always trying to get better at that. It's great. It's great stuff. Always great. You know, the audience loves to be a part of the show. They love to try, make the jokes, provide the information. It's great. Let's try not to crash out tonight, okay? I'm going to do my best not to crash out, but I'm not going to make any promises. All right. Let's mentally prepare and let's get excited for the next super chat. I can't wait.
Roman Droid % $20. Kane Catholic American Nationalist Empire Canada Greenland Panama and Baja and Tall Jews and Nigs deported forever. Strong alliance with Russia against China. The dollar backed by land labor Bitcoin and gold bullet trains and Autobahn style freeways. New infrastructure, clean cities, no crime. We will win, boss.
Okay. Yeah, well, we tried it. Well, we tried.
Quizzer sent $25. Why not post yesterday's stream on X? It's too damn good and needs shared to the masses.
I can't. I'm not eligible for a check mark.
Rip.
You know what happens? If I go on Twitter and you open up the tab for premium and you choose your subscription, when I press that, it says,
your opponent was more
sorry, you are
familiar
not
with that
eligible
opening,
for premium
but
at this
with
time.
some review, you can be prepared next time.
I'm not allowed to buy premium, and if I'm not allowed to buy
You might
premium,
expect this first
I
move,
can't post
but be
videos
careful of
longer than 2
variations
minutes
that
and
might
20
catch you off
seconds.
guard.
I can't exceed the 280 character limit. I can't edit my posts. I can't get a check mark.
I like this move for players of all levels.
I can't monetize.
E5 is a strong, dynamic response.
I can't do two-factor authentication.
You permitted
with the phone
opponent
number.
to win material
so I have like
because
a
the pawn is
100-character
pinned.
password because I can't get 2FA. That's a premium feature. Okay? People say you're not
They
censored anymore.
capitalized
I
on the
am
pin
still
against your
heavily
pawn,
censored.
winning
I
material.
am banned on YouTube.
They
I am banned on
you missed an
Instagram.
opportunity
I am banned
to
on Facebook.
tactically win a
I am
bishop.
banned on TikTok. My name and face and voice are banned
Capturing
on
your
TikTok.
hanging pawn.
My set is banned on YouTube. If you post clips from my show on YouTube, they'll be banned.
They took your knight for free.
Other people can have me on, but I can't be
They
on
found
myself.
a way to win material.
And the two places that I am
I
allowed,
like their choice.
on Twitter, I can't have all the features everyone else can.
They found a way to win material.
And
Their pin
on
to the king
Rumble,
will win
they
material.
won't put me on the front page.
They found a way to win material.
If I make an appearance on another show, they won't
You
put me
allowed
on
the
the front
opponent to
page.
checkmate the king.
I can't
Sorry that one didn't go your way,
monetize.
but
I
it
don't
happens
get paid
to
by
all of
Rumble.
us.
I can't get paid by Rumble. I am available on 2 platforms, and even on those platforms, I don't have the same privileges as everybody else. So I'm still a nigga. Still a nigga. I'll stop saying it when I'm no longer a nigga.
Roy Put sent $30 from TX and in Sicily RN. Met a girl from UK. 3 hours of talk. Swear, didn't seem retarded at first. OFC I call something gay, and she got Candace freak eyes. Ended up rage baiting her and told her to listen to Hitler's speeches translated to English. Women are retards, especially Europeans. Can't critically think on anything. AF bro.
Dude, nobody cares, actually. Nobody cares that you're an annoying chud, that you're like a Buzz Lightyear toy aisle filled with them fucking chud. So I told my girl about AI Hitler speeches and she totally crashed out. What a bitch. Oh, wow. Emily, stop. You're so crazy. Wow, I've never met someone like you before. You've never met someone like me before. I was politically edgy around my girlfriend and she hated it. And I was like, what the heck? Yeah, dude, women are liberal. Bitches are liberal. We all know that. Thanks for sharing.
Sent $20. If I dress up as a Hasidic Jew for Halloween, will the IDF call in a preemptive airstrike on me? Or will Palantir simply dock my social credit score?
You're making me want to join them when you say stuff like that. That's just the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
If I sent some drawings to your P.O. box at some point in the future, would you actually see them? Thanks.
Don't. Please don't.
Mark Psalm I sent $25. Albanians have assimilated well in this country, and we contributed greatly to Western civilization. Constantine the GR8, the Roman emperor who legalized Christianity in the Roman Empire, was Illyrian. Albanians in antiquity. We're definitely not Slav monkeys. Love you, Lil Half-Breed Beaner Greaseball Candida Handheld Dick.
Okay. Yeah, that's just cope. I mean, the sad thing is you have Italians and Germans are debating each other. Who's greater, Hitler or Caesar? And then the British come in. We own a quarter of the world. And then the French come in. We have the Sun King. And then you have these like Slavic people. Actually, we invented everything. And it's proper to call them Slav monkeys because they have the same like we was thing that blacks do. Albanians were the first humans. Albanians built the pyramids. It's like, bro, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Okay? You're in a tracksuit. You're wearing a gold chain. You are mystery meat. No, you invented nothing.
Baron Trump shut an entire floor down at Trump Tower for a date. Bruce Wayne Typora. And WTF is up with your thumb bro shits doing a backflip.
Yeah, it's crazy. That was, I told you, somebody said, you know, Baron has more aura than you. I'm like, his dad's the president and his mom is a model. Like, yeah, that's true. Like, he wins that one. And then the next day shuts down a whole floor of Trump Tower. It's all solid gold. Like, bro has infinite aura. It's not fair. bro skipped having a billionaire president dad day at the gym. Just go up and talk to her. Just work on yourself. Just go to the gym. Get 8 hours of sleep. Have you tried intermittent fasting and walking? And what's the new drug, retatrutide or something? It's like, yeah, I guess I skipped having a billionaire president dad day at the gym. I guess I missed 6-8 day at the gym.
So the Greenwald interview was based. Always proud to be a NJF soldier. You conduct yourself so well. Okay, it's late. Think of pierogi, cabbage rolls, mac and cheese, sausage sandwich. Are you hungry? It's time to feed the AF crew. Hope to still make that work. Stay safe, my king. Keep bringing the receipts. Hashtag stop
We're
Jews.
gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Don't tell me about that, because then I'm just gonna get hungrier. I had a little something for dinner, but I'm not furious. I'm not. Whenever I crash out, you could just bet I'm hungry or tired or both. I ate before the show. I had my coffee. I'm as good as I could be. I slept. I had a cup of coffee. I had dinner. So I'm balanced. I'm even-keeled. I'm level-headed. I am dialed in. I am locked in. I'm in the zone. I'm in the flow state. I'm all the way there. So when I'm telling you, kill yourself, fuck you, I hate you, I'm going to kill myself, I'm going to blow my... I'm blowing my head off. I'll finish that sentence. Pause. Whenever I'm saying that, you can just count on me. So don't push me, okay? When you start saying, think of mac and cheese, think of cabbage rolls, it's like you're just going to bring out the beast. Be careful what you wish for. Do not summon the beast. Say his name and he will appear. Let me forget about food, because if I think about food too much, I'm going to get pissed off. Now, but good to hear from you, Christine. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to trust. The Groypers are coming with our appetites. It's just I gotta come there with the SWAT team. After the assassination of Charlie Kirk, we gotta be very careful how we move, especially after your little assassination attempt against me. Your little plot that you called in. You thought you were gonna get me. I survived. Now you want to make amends because you know that hell is coming with me. I see right through you, Christine. So we're coming in heavy. If you think you're gonna catch me off guard, it's not gonna be no Israeli security, the rooftops are not secured. Like, we're going to be patting you down. We're going to be waving you down with the wand. We're taking no chances. The pierogies are getting wanded down. We are not taking any chances, Christine. You thought we were going to come in, and I don't think so. I'm just teasing.
You're an LTN twisted by memes and irony. Nick Fuentes, you sir are fake as hell. The incel community does not claim you. St. Elliot Roger pray for us all. Oh, and by the way, keeps Chud's name out yo fucking mouth.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm definitely more like a mid-tier normie, I think. Low-tier normie, you're a fucking low-tier. You're scum, dude. You're sludge. I'm a mid-tier normie. You're a fucking ugly piece of shit. Let's just get that clear first. Second of all, I'm a real incel. And you want to know why? Because I live an incel life. Okay? I live a completely incel life. You might see the TikToks. You might see women throwing themselves at me. You may see women saying, oh my gosh, she's so cute on Instagram. But if I met them in real life, they would say, this guy is an asshole. They would say, this guy's horrible. I would never. And that's how it's always been. Look at my experience with Candace Owens. I meet her and within 2 seconds, she hates me. I meet her and within 2 seconds, she's grilling me. She's attacking me. That's just how it goes. I'm an odious curmudgeon. I am a rizzless recluse, and women hate me. Women naturally hate me. They don't understand me. So that's really going to take a special situation, a special arrangement. A woman that doesn't speak English, maybe a woman that's blind, maybe a woman that's autistic. It's going to have to be someone that just isn't even living in reality, basically. I'm what you would call a high-tier incel, maybe. Low-tier normie, high-tier incel.
Donkey Punch sent $20. Congrats, Nick. Your new pope is a woke recreant.
Well, you're going to hell forever,
My J
so
sent $20.
congratulations.
You asked why women would want to watch. You say Jews line are deceitful, yet you can't admit that the AF logo is 1 centimeter off center on the mug? No hate for me, no anger, but you denying facts makes you in many ways no better than them. So please, call Larry Ellison to get you the best Jewish lawyer so I can teach you that the truth is an absolute defense against defamation, lil bro.
I think you're Jewish because this is perfectly centered. Get the pixels out. This is perfectly centered. So let's not defame the merch. I'm against the defamation of my merch. I'm against the defamation of my mugs and my hats. Next, please.
The Chuki sent $50. Nick, I appreciate your perspectives and criticisms of Trump/Israel, but what is the alternative to the Republican Party? If we don't stay red, this country is absolutely fucked. We dodge hell on earth by avoiding Kamala. Don't you think we need to unify on the right more than ever now? Deep state runs far deeper on left than on right.
That's all just rhetoric. These are not arguments. That's all. When you say something like, what is the alternative? Look, the alternative is you step outside the system. That's not a meaningful choice. When you say Republican and Democrat, they're effectively doing the same thing. And they're part of the same arrangement. And they're both answerable to the Jews. So the question is not, do you want one flavor or the other flavor? You're getting the same brand, which is Jewish control. So these are not alternatives. These are the same thing. It's the illusion that you're getting two different things. A true alternative would be something outside of that. So something infiltrating the Republicans, maybe a new thing, or you just don't look at politics as the sum of the political parties, but actually as a complex, interdependent web of institutions. That's your problem. Is you're ignorant. Your problem is you think politics is Republican elected officials, Democrat elected officials, when political science has been past that for decades. Even Political Science 101
Got
has
pussied
moved
out,
past
bro.
this. It is the complex interdependence of the moneyed interests, nonprofits, and think tanks which they support, media outlets like newspapers, but also the social platforms that host the news stories. That's the real political system. So when people say, why are you against Republicans? It's like, it's not really about that. We're getting into how you really play the game. We're getting into actually how this system works and the anatomy of it, and how we're going to succeed in the long term is not by voting. It's by, over time, creating our own independent side, creating a distinct group which is not loyal to Republicans or Democrats, not conservative or liberal, but that is nationalist, that is Christian, that is identitarian, and a group of people, a cadre of revolutionaries that have some power.
Touching her butt
Influential
right now.
people in the economy,
I
influential
saw a
people
girl
in
and I said,
academia, influential
bitch.
people in government.
You
That is
think
going to be the side that
you
we're going
thought
to
about
take.
everything?
They're like, we
You
need to
thought
be
you knew my
Republican, we need to
opening?
be Democrat. It's like, we need
Yeah,
to
come
be
get fucked.
an amorphous
Thought you knew
collective
my
of people
opening,
that hold
bitch.
these
Who the
values
fuck are you?
that in time will march through the institutions and one day make a challenge. We need to form our own distinct faction. So you're just thinking about it wrong. You're thinking about it like a child, like a third grade civics class. How a bill becomes a law. You have like the Schoolhouse Rock interpretation of politics because you are fucking stupid.
Pragmatic Culture sent $20. I still can't believe you liked La La Land. I hate Emma Stone's vocal fry raspy ass voice so much that I couldn't concentrate on the storyline the first time. I rewatched it recently and the ending gutted me. What other movie genres do you like?
Let's just not crash out. Well, I love musicals. I like the good musicals, okay? I like them. Oh, yeah, I'm never beating the allegations. I know he likes musicals and he hates the South. He's gay. Yeah. Well, okay, what else is new? Look, I like Yankee Doodle Dandy. I like An American in Paris. I like La La Land. I
don't know how I'm
Wizard
gonna
of
finish
Oz.
this, so I feel like I gotta take care of this soon.
Look, if you like movies, you like musicals, okay? If you like movies, you like that genre because it's visuals, it's music, it's big set pieces. I don't need to defend myself. They're good. La La Land is a great movie. La La Land is a celebration of Los Angeles and American culture. So I love it. I love Ryan Gosling. I love Emma Stone. I love the songs. And I love La La Land, okay? If liking La La Land is a crime, then lock me away. But if not, then the show must go on. You know what? If you don't like La La Land, you're the gay one, okay? You're the gay one. It's a good movie. Arrest me. Take me away. Fine. I don't care. But I like La La Land. I love prison movies. Prison movies are some of my favorite. I like, what's that prison movie with Robert Redford and Tony Soprano? That's an awesome movie. I like the prison movie with Vince Vaughn. I like Shot Caller. That came out recently. So I love those. I love movies I like the genre of movies like Drive, Taxi Driver. These are like noir movies where like one crazy guy kills people. I like the genre of movies where like one crazy guy is like drives a car and kills people at night. What else? I like action movies. Love a good action movie. What I really like are historical epics. Those are my favorites. Master and Commander, The Patriot. Even, what's that one about the Indians by Mel Gibson? Name escapes me.
I was about to
right
say,
now.
I was just
Even
gonna
that,
send it, get him out the way. I was like, fuck it.
Epics.
I was about to say,
Gladiator.
give me that
Those are the
fucking
best
queen,
movies
nigga.
of all time. Lawrence of Arabia.
He ain't want that
Those
though.
are the
He ain't
best.
want that.
I wish there were more of them. There's not enough movies like that. I love war movies, especially Naval
Dang,
Combat.
yo.
Greyhound was great. Master and Commander, it's similar genre. I
Gotta
don't
see
like
what
World
food
War
I
II
got.
movies. I think those are so overdone. I fucking hate them. I'm at the point now I hate any World War II movie. Because they're all the same. It's always like the Maverick. Hey, Johnny. Oh, Johnny from back home. Oh, yeah. You know, and like there's an Italian in there and they're trying to integrate. And they're all like devastated by the war. It's all so fucking gay. Really hate Saving Private Ryan. Hate Matt Damon. Hate Tom Hanks. Hate Steven Spielberg for the most part. They're movies, I mean, not them as people. World War II movies,
Dang,
so
I went hard
overdone,
this
it's
game.
always the same. Like Masters of the Air.
Fuck that bitch
Fuck
up.
you. It's all the same, dude. It's
Dang,
so
chat finna call
formulaic.
it, man.